Hey, what's up, Pre-MC? What up, Easy? How y'all doing? I had to make sure that all this was working properly first. Hey, Caitlin, what's up? Uh, how's everybody holding up? What's up, Easy?
I was just laughing because I had to change my name real quick.
Ah, this looks pretty good. I've been working on this pathway, trying to fix it, make it from here to there,
Nice,
try to make it look indented. First off, I'm not a
nice.
landscaper. Secondly, I have no idea. Thirdly,
It's a fine job. Fine job.
I think I'm just being here.
It's a fine
It's
job,
my
my
day
friend.
off.
Fine job.
Look, I don't know. I'll explain one day. No, I won't. But anyway,
Nah, I don't need an explanation.
it's not even that. It's I don't. You know me. As much as I talk on here, I don't talk much about me personally, my feelings and shit.
Yeah,
I play video games. I talk nonsense. I discuss movies. Um, which reminds me that Prime is adapting another comic book.
yeah.
Yeah, I forgot the name. Stillwater. That's it. Stillwater.
Stillwater. Yeah.
And it's a horror comic about the implications of immortality.
Yep.
So it looks pretty good.
Speaking of immortality, I've been watching the Highlander series again.
Oh Lord. You know, it's funny. I was never a hater of the Highlander. I was never a fan of the Highlander. In fact, I liked it, but my problem with me is that I liked the movies, then I saw the TV show. And the TV show, I
Yeah,
was like, oh, now I got to learn about these people. And then I got hooked on
yeah.
Mythos. And the only reason why I kept watching the damn show is because of that Queen song.
I know. Queen did the
There was
best
no internet at
song
the
for every
time.
show. Yeah.
So I couldn't just go download it and be like, I am immortal.
You have to get out your little tape recorder and record it so you can listen to it without having to watch it. Oh yeah.
Yeah, under horrible dubbing conditions.
Yeah.
But you know, like I said, I never hated on it. Just like, unlike most people, I enjoyed USA Network's version of Highlander, the animated series. I
Yep.
discussed it on here. There's only one problem I had with it was the way that they did the quickening.
Yeah.
You didn't have to
That's
chop
one.
anybody's head off no more. You just had to. The immortal
Yeah.
decided to pass over their skills to you. You hold
Yeah.
swords
Here
and
you
they
go.
pass it on, and I'm like, man, what the hell was all that sword fighting for?
It's like in the live action series on TV. The quickening changed in every season.
Yeah,
Oh, hey,
but they had the
Caitlin.
animated series on USA. Then they had the animated movie that came on Netflix. But I did enjoy Highlander. I'm surprised PMC wasn't a Highlander fan. I don't know if he was or wasn't, though. It wouldn't be fair for me to be saying that. And as for Wednesday, Caitlin, I don't know how my Wednesday's doing. Like I said, I woke up and started putting rocks together.
Mine's been lazy and uneventful.
Right. I mean, I've been working every day. Well, not every day, you know, my few days. I got to work on Mother's Day, which is going to be weird. But
Yeah.
I got a raise, so that's good.
Nice.
Yeah, I ain't even know. I'm like, I have not even been here long enough to qualify for one. But the owner's like,
Hey,
you're getting one.
it feels good to have someone know your value or your worth, you know,
I guess
and
it's great.
at least in some small way.
Mm-hmm. How you doing, MK Gaming 200? How goes it?
Hey, MK. Hey, Village Food.
What up, Village? Let me see here. Hmm. Abbott Elementary. Me and my sis, because you know we like that show, and like you know how
Now that I have,
shippers do, they want the actual they want the actual actors to be together like they are on the show.
Yeah.
Nah, PMC, we were just talking about Highlander, which a
No,
swordsman
not
such as
sword
yourself,
play.
I didn't know if you appreciated or didn't like it. He might be too
He
young,
might
but
be on the
not.
fence. He might be
Because,
on
you
the
know,
fence
Highlander
about
is
it, though.
one of
You
those
think?
things where you liked it when you were a kid slash
Yeah.
preteen.
Yeah.
Like, I had always seen him because my mom was a big, the hell's his name? The guy that played the original Highlander, Chris, he was Raiden.
Oh.
He also played Beowulf.
Yep.
And he actually is a swordsman.
Yes, he
Supposedly he's
is.
blind too. Christopher Lambert. Like not all the way blind, so we ain't got no Zataichi action going on.
Right.
I liked him in Mean Guns. Oh, I didn't know he's French. Oh, Lambert. Okay.
Kung Fu was a pretty good series too. Yeah.
Yeah, it's you know what? It's just like when I found out at like 9 or 10, whenever I saw Dragon, that Kung Fu was stolen from Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
That kind of made me unhappy.
Well, obviously.
Huh. See, that's how little I paid attention to that other Ghost Rider movie because I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
I just didn't. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. He can't see without
Yeah.
his glasses. Okay, so he's virtually blind. All right. So she was right about him. Not that I doubted her.
Right.
Oh, you like the legend continues? Yeah, I'm talking about the old one.
Yeah.
Snatch the pebble from my hand.
Yep.
I thought Jim Carrey did a better job. He pulled out that gun. Give me that stone.
uh,
And Shawn Wayans was like, "Oh, you still doing the pebble? Here, let me show you Compton style." Well, yeah, most people name their swords.
yes, they do.
You
I have a
name your
nice sword.
katana.
I
They
have a
name
nice
them.
sword right here.
I mean, everybody names them. Barbarians will name theirs. You know,
I named most Francis. I always throw them and yell at them. I'm like, damn it, Francis.
Francis. Nice.
I don't know why it's Francis, but that's what it's always been.
Hey, it happens. Well, all I
Right.
got is one. It's in storage. I do need to
Yeah, I have.
I need to resharpen it, but it's one without a it's a it's one without a guard. It's a guardless
Without,
sword.
well, without the Suba or whatever it is.
Yeah, it's
Isn't
just
that what
because
it is?
it's made to look like a walking stick.
Yeah. See, my favorite one is one that I kind of put together myself. I had this old bamboo fishing rod, and I also had a triangular fencing sword. Okay,
Ah,
so I took
fencing
it. I
sword or
cut.
fencing fort.
It was the sword,
Oh, okay,
triangular.
okay.
It's not the round foil epee style or whatever you want to call it.
Hey, I like foils. You can still kill somebody with one.
Oh yeah, you can, no doubt about it. But this thing, hey Tristan, I took the bamboo piece and I cut on one of the seams, but I cut it so that it was with the flow of the seam, so it wasn't a straight cut, so that
Ah,
it only locks together one way, and I used the blade to puncture all the membranes so that it only goes in one way. It's nice and tight, beautiful. I love that thing. All things someone was going to throw away. I was like, no, I'll take all that.
sick with it.
And you'd
Hold on.
never tell that there's a sword in it. I can tell you that just by looking at it. I'll have to dig it out of storage and show it to you guys sometime.
Nice. Yeah, I gotta go to storage and get mine out. I gotta have it sharpened though. It's been through a lot.
Sit in there for a minute.
It was given to me.
Nice.
Yeah, but how you doing, Tristan? I ain't seen you in a minute. Sorry, I have not been able to be online like I like to. Like I check out a few channels, but most of the time I'm either quote battling, random thoughting, occasionally video gaming, working, sleeping, babysitting, taking care of chickens, taking care of dogs.
Yep.
Kind of weird because I'm not really designated to do any of that except work. Like I'm not a farmer. PMC, he's a farmer and a samurai. Most samurai are actually very good horticulturalists.
Yes, they are.
Uh, Other than that, I'm on the fence about watching that new Karate Kid movie.
I am too, but at the same time, I do want to see it.
Yeah. Huh.
This,
Really? You're quoting Johnny Cage, huh?
oh, stop it.
Well, it's fair because he uses the typical quotes when we're in chat. When he's off chat, he
I,
does it the way quote battle's meant to. Because remember, we always did quote battle where we didn't use the lines that you knew.
yeah.
You had to be a buff. That's why I like when PMC
Yeah.
comes in.
Yep. I mean, we've thrown in the odd, miscellaneous here and there, like, oh, everyone's going to know that one, but just because there's such
Yeah.
good lines.
Now what's funny is that only one person knew the dogma quote I did. Well, not besides you. This other guy actually finished off the quote.
Nice.
He's like, he wrote, what the quote does that mean? He's like, what? No, you gotta tell me what quote happened to that quote is head. To that guy's quoting there. Yeah, new Karate Kid, you'll pass. I don't even like Cobra Kai. I tried, but the way I see it, like, I'm with Barney from How I Met Your Mother. Ralph Macchio was the bad guy.
Yeah, right?
You
Came
came
into
into my
town.
town,
Yeah.
starting crap with everybody, messing with my girl.
Yeah. Just ruined my life.
Yeah. Cobra Kai is an Advil. Most people find Advil to be pretty soothing.
It is good to go to sleep to. I will give it that because I've fallen asleep every time I tried to watch it.
My sister was texting me, telling me that B. Arthur was on Judge Judy. She loves Judge shows. I'm like, I knew. You think I didn't know that B. Arthur was in Judge Judy? I'm like, what
It
are the
reminds
Golden
me of a
Girls
line
doing?
from that show Psych. They were talking about that. He's like, no, I don't think any woman could beat him up. And Sean's like, B. Arthur. It's like, yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah, let's B. Arthur. He'll beat you up and say something snarky.
Oh, yeah, totally.
The guy's like, he's supposed to be God, and he's talking to all the to all the years, and
Yeah.
it was when Betty White died. He goes, "You took Betty White."
Yep.
I'm all, man.
Oh,
I don't hate on Ralph Macchio. You know why I can't hate on Ralph Macchiato, as you call him? Because I'm a huge Outsiders fan.
yeah.
Granted, my money would have been on the Warriors in a Rumble.
Well, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on a week.
Nah. All right, man. There's this. You know what I was trying to find, actually? I was trying to find this. There was this fight tournament that happened a long time ago. It was for a show. It was for show. But it was on pay-per-view, and they had Ernie Reyes Jr., Jeff Speakman, Cynthia Rothrock. You know, all the who's who back then.
Yeah.
It came out in like the early 90s, and I never ever saw it again. I never even saw it on pay-per-view, but I wanted to see it. I'm like, wait, they got Rothrock and Jeff Speakman and Ernie Reyes Jr.? and a
Right.
few others. But they didn't have like Chuck Norris in there, I don't think, because this
Little
was like early
bison.
'90s. I don't know if most people don't even remember Cynthia Rothrock.
Oh, who could forget that? Freaking Ninja Queen.
Yeah, well, it's a sad day that they don't. I always
Uh,
waited for her and Michelle Yeoh to do a project together.
all right. I call him Stalker Texas Stranger myself.
Chuck Norris. I don't hate him. I love Chuck Norris.
He's a great guy, really.
Definitely when he was selling that Total Fitness.
Oh, dude.
Then I was like, sit down, Chuck. This would be great.
He's like 81 years old right now.
Wow. Or 81 years is him, according to Chuck Norris facts.
Well, this is true, yeah.
Ah, Era detergent. Hey, that
Is
fight
it
with
got
him
that
and
color
Boots
to
in
her?
Return of the Dragon was awesome. But other than that, though, I almost had to slap a kid because he never saw The Last Dragon, and he's like 30.
Ooh,
I'm like, that's mandatory
ooh,
viewing in the hood.
right?
And I'm like, how dare you not know about the master?
I must speak to the master.
Yeah.
No
I
master
always,
here.
I always laugh about that movie because I'm like, huh, Asian dudes acting black, black dudes acting Asian. Perfect.
Right?
Oh, and they were they were open about they were open about the LGBTQ community too
Oh, yes, absolutely.
in the movie theater. Show enough was handing out free apples to everybody.
Right?
That's good.
Um,
And that's why I hate when people say stuff like woke. I'm like, then you've clearly never seen The Last Dragon.
yeah,
Or the Toxic Event or the first Toxic Avenger.
yeah, right?
One of the villains was a drag queen who happened to do pretty good martial arts and had a sweet beard. Come to think of it, I didn't understand anything about him or them or anybody in that movie.
No.
That's probably why I loved it.
Yep.
I was sitting there like, okay, so they're literally running over children and saying 10 points. Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, God, they finally found a distributor for the remake.
I know.
Hey, I got to
The,
see it. You got Elijah Wood, you got Kevin Bacon.
the unreleasable. Yeah, I know. It was like, come on now. Why is it so unreleasable?
Well, Pai Mei had a majestic Fu Manchu. By
Hmm.
definition, that beard just rates under awesome.
Then, of course, you got the ones from that movie Chocolate. I love that movie.
Oh, man. Are we talking about the Thai movie?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Thai, that was so good. Did you ever see the other one, Raging Phoenix?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that one rocked too. That was sick. I love that fighting style. I'm like, it's a mixture of Muay Thai, capoeira, and drunken style.
This is the first time I saw it. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah. Apparently, it's a legit, it's an actual style too.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting here like, wow. Well, yeah, that's because Ong Bak was awesome. You know, the only movie was it The Protector Part 2? It had Tony Jaa, the girl from Raging Phoenix, and it had the RZA in it. And I love the RZA. Don't get me wrong, but there's no way I believe you're beating anybody's ass in that movie.
No. No.
Even though uh Man with the Iron Fist was dope. I don't care what nobody says.
Yeah,
Only
that
thing
was
that I
pretty
had
decent.
against it were the fight scenes were like too many they were too close to the fight scenes. That was the only problem. Like the camera was too close to them. If they had spread it out a bit so we could see more, would have been great.
Yeah, they should have panned out a little further. Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, good ass movie. Second
Yep.
one was all right. I like that they went to the more mystical side, but Man with the Iron Fist is a very good movie.
Yep.
I'm like, of course RZA wrote it.
Right.
Yeah. What if rap had a blacksmith? Lupe Fiasco said that. And RZA was that.
No, right?
Yeah. I remember seeing that movie and I was like, it was good. Like I said, the only thing I had against, like, you know who else did really good in there? And that's when I realized he was a good actor was Batista.
Yep.
Because, you know, most wrestlers turned actors don't really do too well, but he's pretty good at what he does. Like, I've never actually hated on his roles.
No.
Even in that Shamalama Ding Dong movie. Yeah. But what else was funny? I was watching a Lucy Liu interview. No, a Michelle Yeoh interview. And she was talking about Quentin Tarantino and how he said, if I make a movie, I'm going to have you in it. And she's like, I watched Bill and I called Quentin and I said, hey, what? And he was like, I'm sorry, nobody would have believed that Lucy Liu could kick your ass. And I'm like, yeah, this is absolutely true. Now he gives props, but he has this weird hard on for Bruce Lee, like a hatred.
Yeah.
I think it's because he's a producer directors, and apparently Bruce Lee hated producers and directors.
Yeah, he wanted things done his way, not
Not
theirs.
even that. Like he was cool to the stunt teams and whatnot, but he hated the directors trying to tell him how to do these choreographed fights.
Yeah.
Which I don't blame him. I'm not saying Lucy Liu didn't kick butt. I'm just saying that Michelle Yeoh, I don't think Michelle Yeoh would have taken a beating from her.
No.
That's the Raging Phoenix. No, that's not what she's. The White Phoenix. What the hell was that movie? She's like kind of a superhero. It had Michael Jai White in it.
Yeah, what the hell was the name of that?
You know what I'm talking about, though.
I absolutely do. I just can't think of the name of it.
It's like Silverhawk or something.
That may be it. Yeah.
But it tripped me out because I'm like Michael Jai White, because you know people forget he's a damn good martial artist.
You've seen him in the Outlaw Johnny Black.
Oh yes, that was awesome.
Yeah,
He wrote that.
Go.
Well, of course it was awesome. He wrote it just like he wrote Black Dynamite.
Yeah.
And regardless of what anybody want to say, Black Dynamite's one of the greatest movies of all time to me. Don't be interrupting my kung fu. Silverhawk, that was the name of the movie.
Yeah, it's Silverhawk. Yeah.
Yep. Don't be interrupting my kung fu. Like that's that was the only part of the Dark Knight I didn't believe. Black Dynamite versus Black Belt Jones. I got to give it to Black Dynamite because he throws the poison dart in the room before he even enters it. You see, gets a whole fighting sequence out of the way, and when he's down, then you get hit with the dart that he threw in the room prior to showing up. That right there, awesome sauce.
Yep.
Plus, Black Belt Jones wasn't nunchuck fighting against Richard Nixon.
This is true.
But you see, the problem with putting that verses together is that you're making me try to sully Black Belt Jones, and that's just wrong. Because now, if we had a proper fight between those two would be who had the sweeter afro, and I'd have to give it to Black Belt Jones because, well, that fro is undeniable.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I was watching, what was it? The Falcon, the one with Michael Jai White. I like that he had the dude who does all the motion capture for Eddie Gordo in it.
Yep.
But I am just brain farting my movies because I didn't expect to talk about any of this.
Well, no, we never do. Come on now.
Yeah. But I wish I knew the name of that movie because that movie was dope. I still can't believe Steven Seagal really thinks he could beat him up. I'm like, no, you can't. Sit down.
Yeah, your chair fighting style ain't gonna win that battle.
Yeah. You got to get up from the recliner to handle him.
Yeah.
And I don't really see that happening as much as no, I don't believe in you whatsoever.
No, I can't say that I do either.
Let's see.
Who
Falcon
who is it?
Rising. I knew it had something to do with Falcon.
Falcon Rising. Yep.
Yeah, Falcon Rising. He doesn't he doesn't do enough action movies though, even though he's good at it.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm like when Steven's like, he even said he's like, yeah, Steven tried that. He didn't try that with me. Richard
Man, that'd be
Simmons
a
versus
fool.
Bob Ross. That's not a contest to me. That's Bob Ross. That's not even a hard
Oh,
one.
yeah. Bob
I
Ross all
like,
day.
yeah, I don't trust Richard Simmons. I'm sorry, I never did.
Yeah, anyone in leggings and wristbands, I don't like them.
That ain't even what bothered me. I'm like, you know damn well you be making racks of ribs back there. Don't lie to me.
All right.
You got a leg of lamb back there. Don't lie to me, Richard. Sweating to the oldies my ass.
I know those
That's
fucking poor people look so miserable in those videos.
I'm like, how are you so happy? Is that barbecue sauce on your lip? I'm just saying. That's why I don't trust Richard Simmons. You thought I was going to talk about that other stuff that I don't care about? No, I don't care.
Right?
It's just like I love when people dive into that stuff. Like somebody was telling me about James Avery and Reginald Vell Johnson, and I'm like, well, I already knew that about Reginald Vell Johnson.
Right?
I'm like, and who cares? That's still Uncle Phil. That's still the Shredder. I don't give a damn.
Yeah, exactly.
Hell, his ending story for Ninja Turtles was actually pretty awesome. He had said what he believes happened. Like after the show, he said he believes that Shredder and Krang ended up in a nice house in Palm Springs.
Yeah.
He's like, because come on, you can't say that wasn't the ultimate married couple. I'm like, he's right.
Yeah.
I'm like, I support villain love.
Oh, definitely.
Even if it is a brain and a giant synthetic body, whatever. Even though what's funny about that is that they got that from the Doom Patrol.
Yeah.
Like the brain and the body thing goes from the brain. And
Yep.
well, he was even weirder because he had a talking gorilla named Monsieur Mala, who even Gorilla Grodd was like, get the hell out of here, wuss. You work for a human. He's like, no, he's a brain. He's like, it's a human brain. Get out of my face. A lot of people are digging what's that movie? Thunderbolts, which
That's what I hear.
yeah, and I'm like this. You know what? Not one complaint have I heard about the Taskmaster being a woman in there. Not one. So I don't want to hear it no more.
Right?
This is woke nonsense. I'm like, that's not what the Taskmaster looks like. Taskmaster doesn't even show his face.
No.
Yeah. So I don't care as long as they can do the damn job.
Yeah, right? Do the parts with justice. That's all that matters.
Basically. But seen it, won't watch it again though. That's the point. I watch movies again whether I'm gonna see it or not. Like I'm still waiting on a new Guyver movie, damn it. I don't care how trash they are. The second one was not good. The first one was campy at least.
Yeah.
With very bad acting. And it had Mark Hamill in there.
Yep.
Oh, snap. What up? What up, man? What up, man? The Sandman's up in this piece.
Hey.
Nah, you know what's funny? I had made a video actually specifically I tagged him in there because I'm like, remember when I said Outkast, they're finally in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Long overdue. Yeah. Well, they're in there, they're joining the White Stripes, Soundgarden, and Cyndi Lauper. And I thought to myself, Cyndi Lauper, not only is that forever, but you know what else she hasn't gotten in forever? She's never gotten in the WWE Hall of Fame.
Nope.
I would like a burn notice movie too, but they ended it so perfectly.
They did.
Unless his mom is not actually dead.
Right. She's in witness protection somewhere. Yeah.
The Guyver driving? No, the Guyver. Alien thing had Jimmy J.J. Walker in there as an alien. Yeah. The
And no,
Guyver,
it
not
was
to be
not
confused with
dynamite.
MacGyver. This was in the good old days of cheeseball ass movies in the 90s.
Yeah.
You know what I love about those old movies though that I can never get over? How interracial all the gangs were.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, you got a black guy, white guy, Mexican, Latino. This is true
Well,
harmony. They're all joined together to get beat up by some nerdy dude who gets some powers. Yep. Blockbuster. Ah, yes. I would just like I just like to be able to rent without Redbox. I don't trust
yeah.
Redbox.
Yeah. I don't either.
Yep, the Guyvin Jivin. Oh yeah, that is. He just quote battled me. Damn, I missed it.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Ah, damn. He doesn't even participate in quote battles. I used to work at Hollywood Video and Blockbuster. Got fired from both of them.
Well, you can't be just letting your friends take movies for weeks at a time. You know.
I didn't do that.
I know.
They just did it like the customer. It's funny though. Everyone that I got, every video store I got fired from, all the customers would leave with me. I was the only one recommending them good shit. I was looking high, looking low for the Guyvin Jivin thing to show. Yep,
That's right.
that is what he said.
That's right.
Yeah, he got it down. I bow down to thee. Oh man. Nah, the only line I used from that movie was he done killed the wrong chick.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's crazy. But no, I was saying that I sent that video to Sandman because I'm like, how come Cyndi Lauper still ain't in there? I mean,
Yeah.
she brought wrestling, she brought WWE to the mainstream with that rock and wrestling connection bull.
Yeah, she did. Well, back then it was a WWF, but that's beside the point.
Yeah. Oh no, the anime of the Guyver was awesome sauce. I'm not even gonna. It was a good anime series.
Yep.
But before everybody goes, well, that's what happens when Americans adapt anime. Well, if you ever get a chance, watch Iria, Zyrum, the animation, and then watch Zyrum, the movie. Zyrum, the movie was, and guess what? They were both Japanese.
Yep.
So I'm like, bad adaptations are bad adaptations.
Oh, absolutely.
Except for Rurouni Kenshin. That was a good ass movie. And I would love the anime more and give it more props if that guy didn't do what he did. Why did he have to break my heart like that?
Yeah, you know, these things happen. We'll see you later, PMC.
Oh, yeah. See you later, PMC. Have a good one. Stay safe and blessed. Yep, yep. Well, like I said, I'm just killing my battery. Because I'm outside.
That's why I came in with the horror.
Yeah. Man. So what up, Sam, man? How go you on there good today? Well, that's it. I guess you know, Sam, man. We be doing the wrestling topics and stuff, but he also be showing off some good food he be making.
Yeah, he does.
Mm-hmm.
Play some games here and there.
Yep. Yeah. See, he's a channel with actual content. He calls my channel Seinfeld, but I'm like, Seinfeld has good writing.
Yeah, we don't write anything down.
I wish we had ideas, and so I could reject them.
I got ideas, but I wouldn't share it with most people.
Exactly. That's how I feel. When I say I wish, that's more being facetious.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
That's good. That's good. No, I mean, the only thing I've been doing is, like I said, did some light landscaping. Terrible at that. Probably going to do some more tomorrow. Maybe do some more when the sun go down. It's just harder to do because all I'm doing is watching my sweat drop. Yeah, that's what the channel is. It's chill, you know. And like I said, like somebody's like, "Well, you always talk about wrestling. Why don't you make a wrestling channel?" I'm like, because there's about 80 of them, and one of them I actually contribute to. I don't contribute, but I
Yeah,
be on there talking.
and that's contribution.
Yeah, I'm like, I actually like going on there, and that's a fun
Yeah,
panel. Like
yeah.
they say, why don't you make one about rap music? I'm like, no, I won't make one about that because I don't care about other people's opinions enough when it comes to my music.
Right.
Oh, why don't you do reactions? Because I don't feel like being recommended anything, and then if I don't like it enough, they get all mad at me. I see what happens to those poor K-pop reactors.
Oh yeah, it's terrible.
I'm like, damn,
I
they're
think it's
just
hilarious.
videos. They're music
Some of these,
videos.
yeah, right. Some of the reaction people are like reacting to videos, MTV music videos from 30, 40 years ago, and it's just like, really?
Hey, well, in the defense of some of them, I appreciate the young people that don't know what they're watching. Like they never heard the song before.
Yeah,
Like when this dude first heard Big L, because he thought that his guy was one of the best punchline rappers.
yeah,
And then somebody like, you should check out Big L. So he did,
yeah,
and he freaking went down the rabbit hole, and it was awesome.
yeah. Yeah, some of them are great, but some of them are just the way they react to them are just like, what the?
Yeah. Hey, Marianne. Nah,
Hey,
some of them are. I'll be sitting up here like, for real. I think one of my favorite reactors, because he's not a reactor, he's actually a rapper, and he just be a like he can't stand reaction videos, so he created a character called the Chatster. And he'd be sitting up there doing phony somersaults and stuff. He'll pause after a single bar. He's like, "Oh, did you hear that? Oh, that is great. Oh, here's somersault. Yeah, the Chatster's here, man." And I'm like, "This is great, early '90s surfer guy from Nebraska talk."
right?
He's not even from Nebraska. He's from freaking Queens. Yeah. So those reactors are different, but like, see, when you see that guy, you could tell he's not faking it. He's like, as soon as he hears a line, he's like, "Oh crap!" Like when he said, "I'm so ahead of my time, my parents haven't met yet."
Yeah,
He was like, "Ooh," like he was getting stank face. That's what I was trying to say. Proper stank face.
yeah,
Yeah, and that's how I gauge it. Like if you nod in your head and you get stank face to it. If you ain't getting stank face, I don't believe you. If you start like doing weird jumping jacks and, "Oh man, did you hear that? He said from the bowels of the sewer." I'm like, yeah, that literally was the opening part of the bar. You didn't even finish it. But yeah, I see some people and they're like, they get so caught up in, and also during this whole Drake Kendrick Lamar thing, I would have shuddered to have been a reactor,
right.
having to deal with all the weird arguments. I asked one question and I had to delete the video. I said, in battle rap, since when did the truth ever matter? And then I had all these people writing me soliloquies. And I'm like, you
Yeah.
clearly didn't get what I was saying. I didn't know you made music, Sam, man.
Oh yeah.
Now you got me. He said, "Hey, kid. Yeah, now you got me curious. I didn't know you made music."
Yeah, that's Nicholas. He's 25 years old. That cat.
Oh, fun fact. I went on this, well, not a fun fact. I went on this dude's channel and I had him play my homeboy Donnie Menace. And I had him play my old music video.
Nice.
You've seen it. The
Oh,
one that
I have.
Sunfish loves. And
Yeah.
everybody asked me the same thing. Why'd y'all break up?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's saying Big Nick chilling.
Well, that's old Nicholas.
Yeah. But that's great. Is it yeah, so Sam, man, how does one find your music? Is it on
Yeah,
your channel?
that's what I was thinking. I haven't done that much of a deep dive on this channel yet, but
Yeah, me neither. I mostly stick to the wrestling topics and stuff. Oh, and the food, and when he's gaming.
Yeah, yeah. I liked him watching playing that Street Fighter there a week or two ago, telling him about Halitosis Harriet and stuff. It got him laughing pretty good.
He got I'm surprised that he didn't go. I'm surprised. Like, you know what the thing was this weekend, right? Or yesterday? Everybody that I watch, or not everybody that I watch, but people that I'm aware of because they show up in my damn feed, even though I'm not subscribed to any of them, they all reacted to the GTA 6 trailer.
Oh yeah,
This name here, Illa Arta Sandman. Funny thing is, you Google my band's name, you'll find our music.
yeah. If you Google my real name, you'll find some interesting stuff, but we won't go there. Well, I'll definitely have to type that into the search engine here in a bit.
Right? Oh, you know who else I heard from? Different Styles.
Yeah, I heard from him the other day.
Yeah, same here. He had missed the point of my whole I just pressed record thing. He's like, yeah, some people
Yeah,
leave comments. Some people like it, they hate it. It's cool. I'm like, yeah, but I'm not posting music.
yeah,
Mm. But yeah, now the only problem I got with Village is that the days that he's doing his streams now, I'm at work. The only time I'm
yeah.
kind of able to pull it off is on Fridays because I work the day shift. But on
Oh,
the
yeah.
beginning of the week, I'm night shift. You got music vids too? Wait,
Nice, nice.
because I have a rule. Sometimes I'll hate a song until I see the video.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Yep.
Like it doesn't happen often, but I can tell you some of these songs on the radio that I kind of vibe to, but then a kick-ass music video worked, or the other
Yep.
thing happens. The song is cool, and then you see the music video, and you're like, "That's not what I would have done," but okay.
That's very true. Yeah. Went in the wrong direction there, didn't you?
Yeah, like it ain't like you're trying to hate. You know what I mean? Though, when you watch like some music, you be sitting up here like you be bumping this, like you know the song. You're like, the song, I ain't feeling it, but then the video kicks enough ass. Sometimes you do need a visual. That guy wasn't lying when they said video killed the radio star.
Oh, the Buggles, the very first video on MTV. Yeah.
Yeah. And here I thought it was Herbie Hancock.
No, it was the Buggles. Come on now.
Oh, you came out with an album? Dang.
What?
I just know you for the
Recently.
wrestling chats.
Recently even. Holy moly.
You got me having to do research. I might do a reaction video to your shit.
Hey, I don't like homework. What the hell?
I ain't kidding. I don't even do reactions. Only because I don't know how, and I don't like got time for all this copyright claim, copyright strike. I don't even get paid to do these videos.
No. I don't want to get paid to do them. That's my point.
I wouldn't mind, but it ain't something I'm looking for.
Yeah. That's not
All I
what my
do with,
goal
I already
was.
told you what I do with the money. It just be going to other channels.
Yep.
And plus, I watch some channels and then like I watch them from the beginning, then I watch them blow up, and something happens. They start
Yeah,
getting, yeah.
And then I've watched
Especially,
some that got monetized and they're like, yeah, I don't really think much of that whole system. So they end it on their own, they just stop it.
yep.
No, he'll be honest. Don't you worry about that.
Yeah. But here's the difference between my honesty and other people's honesty. My honesty doesn't involve being a hater or talking shit.
No.
Like, hey, I hate when
Yeah.
an actual rapper sits up there and tells you that you suck. I'm like,
Yeah.
cool. How about you tell me where I can improve on? What did
Right?
you like? What didn't you like?
Exactly. Give me
Like
some
me, I'll never sit
feedback.
up here. Yeah.
Constructive
That's one of those
criticism.
things.
Don't be a dick. Oh.
Like me, I'll be like I'll tell people, I'll sit up there and be like, there's one guy, he was freestyling his butt off, and I like this freestyle, but my problem is he knew how to ride the beat, but everything he said, I had heard before. It didn't feel like he was saying what he wanted to say. He was basically saying what he thought everybody would want to hear.
Yeah.
Like going with what the trend and the vibe is.
Happens
as
all
opposed
too
to just
much.
being you. Yeah. I don't care if you rap about girls and cheating and even partying and drug, but it's like, how about your own perspective on it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
like
know,
me,
something
I've
like I
never.
played that game.
Yeah,
Didn't like
like
all
I'm
the
not a good
rules.
rapper. Yeah, I know I'm not a good rapper. I freestyle just for the hell of it, and if I were to sit back, I do write good. But it's just that I write
Yeah.
my feelings. I
Yeah.
don't care what's hot.
That's how I write many things that have never been shared with anyone.
Yeah, what's that? Just like there's this nerdcore rapper named Megaran. I had some people listening to him. Well, I heard some people listening to him, and they were vibing to it. But I'm like, you really want to hear a damn good rap that I liked from him? It was about the Macho Man. It was called The Madness. He was doing it to the Macho Man theme song, just rapping and just telling his career. But I was feeling that.
Yeah.
But I'll never tell somebody who wants to rap that they can't rap or they're not good at it. Unless you're like, unless I'm like, dude, you're not. If you start off with my name is and you rhyme with that, and I'm like,
Yeah. Right.
I'm like, this ain't the '80s. Unless you're going for retro.
True. Very true. Very true. That's
Yeah,
how we
Mega
do it.
Ran's dope. But it's like funny because that's the other thing I was thinking about too. Like how nerdcore changed so crazily. Remember when nerdcore they didn't have like anime videos talking about it
Yeah.
was just like you rapped about nerdy stuff like MC Front a lot, Optimus Rhyme,
Yep.
MC Chris.
Yep.
I wasn't a huge fan of MC Chris, but I like a few songs by him. But Optimus Rhyme was dope. I wish they would have stuck around.
Definitely.
But they got some good guys too. Like Rustage is pretty good.
Yep.
I don't know. There was this one British nerdcore song I heard. It was about Battle Beast from Invincible. That song is banger. He's like, I don't want your money, cash, or fame. I just want that fade. If you know Battle Beast, that's all he wants. He wants battle.
Yep.
He's a drug addict for battle because he wants to die a glorious death. And if the battle
Yeah.
sucks, he's like, this battle is beneath me. If he's just kicking your ass.
Yeah. He wants a warrior's end. Yeah.
Yeah. But that was it. Like, but yeah, that's what I mean. Like when it comes to the rapping, that's how I am. But I just never was into because then if you start doing a reaction, people come in and tell you what you should react to.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't mention this aspect of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you didn't catch those bars. I'm like, yeah, I did. But
I wasn't impressed.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna I'll be sitting up here like I'm gonna spitball and assume that you typed in this rapper's name and reaction to it, and you were looking for everybody that reacted to this song just to tell them to go check out that song.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna venture a guess here.
Yeah. Very, very astute guess as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, Megan Rand's cool. I mean, I remember when I saw him. It's just he's a big dude. I think he lives in Arizona, but he comes out with a Buster cannon on his arm, like Mega Man.
Yeah.
So that's how that works.
So it touches on several notes. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just up here like, ooh.
Which most good things do.
Yeah, I think you should. I mean, if you're gonna rap about a subject, I like that he raps about the subject from his perspective.
Yep.
You know, like that's the thing. Like I like a lot of these anime rappers, like they do it, but it's like you're basically just telling me the story.
Yeah.
You're not telling me your perspective on that story.
Yeah. Or any alternate theories you may have of the story. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like basically you're giving me an episode synopsis or a character study.
Yeah. It's a rehashing some older stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
like
established
actually,
fact.
it was cool because one of my short vids I did about Beast Boy, somebody actually asked me where can I find that stuff. And I'm like, oh, right here. And it's not even like a read between the lines, but I was telling them that basically what I said in the video was that Slade, aka Destro, kind of always respected Beast Boy because he's the only
Yep.
one he refers to as Logan.
Yep.
Because Beast Boy was the only one that was able to find him, even though he was hidden. But Beast Boy found him with no problems. And that's when Slade said, you've always been good at playing the fool. The problem is that you can't play the fool forever.
Yep.
And I'm like, that's respect, even though he's hell bent on killing all y'all.
Right.
Well, not hell bent, but he had a. It was
He
a
had a
pretty
third.
weird. He had a weird reason. It's not a bad reason. It's like, all right, I get that you're blaming them for your son's death, even though they didn't kill him. The shit he was taking killed him.
Yeah.
And then to make it even weirder, he was doing it to impress you. So
Yeah.
rather than you, but also he always has a weird way, but like the reason he lost his eye, I thought that was funny because I'm like, well, I get you had a reputation to maintain, but your son's throat did get slit. Even though you
Right.
did kill the guys in revenge, you had the money to just pay. You could have paid them and then killed them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Instead, you put your reputation over your son, and that's why your wife stabbed your eye out.
Yep. Repercussions, my friend. Repercussions.
And I won't even touch on the whole kitty stuff. I'm like,
Right.
Deathstroke.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that's why I said, I'm like, when it comes to Teen Titans, remember that question I asked? I said, how do you prefer terror? Unapologetic sociopath or tragic figure? I'm like, unapologetic sociopath.
Yeah.
I can't empathize when I read the comics first. I'm just saying. But I don't know, like I said, Thunderbolts, that's pretty good. Still probably gonna rewatch Castlevania because I can't get enough of it. And hopefully the
Still
ratings will
haven't,
go up so I can get another one.
still haven't watched it.
It's good.
I don't have the Netflix, man. I'm telling you.
Got some good got some good clips on there.
But I can get it. I have a connection. Don't you worry. Oh.
Hey, I got a connection for a few things, so I get it. Like only thing I pay for is Peacock TV. And that's because I don't know nobody with it. But
I was
I got everything else.
I was paying for the YouTube Premium just because I don't like commercials, and I can't even access that because it says it's unavailable.
Oh, that's crap.
Yeah, I think
I
it's
don't
because
mind the
they're
commercials. I don't get paid enough. I'm not like I said, I'm not that kind of streamer. It'd be different, like, because how there's some streamers who just watch YouTube videos
yeah.
and then they get the premium so that it's seamless. Okay, I get that. That makes sense.
See, I
But
do it because I watch the movies and stuff and the TV shows that they offer on there.
they always offering some good. They be offering some good movies too.
Yeah,
And I don't want to say this. They be offering up some classic VHS anime that I didn't even know was available.
yeah, they do have some obscure stuff sometimes. It's just like, wait a minute, okay, I haven't seen that in 30 years.
Yeah, and that's great. But I don't want that. I don't want them to. I don't want to. I don't want them to crack down and and I lose that. You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
Like this is the only place you can find Future Cops,
yeah,
which is like the only good Street Fighter live action movie.
right.
Even though they mildly care about Street Fighter. they, they went. I don't know where they went with it, but it was. I'm like, what the hell is this?
Yeah,
And why do I enjoy it?
yeah, I know, right?
Well, that's the other side of it. Yeah, back and forth. It feels good out here though, bro. Like I said, it was hot. I'm just up here trying to get the rocks all into place. Hard part is digging them in so that they stay floor style.
Yeah, you got to countersink them.
Yeah, and like I'll get them up there and then they'll stay up. I'm trying to get it to where it's like an even path. It's just harsh.
Yeah, you're
Then
not
I'm
bringing out a
digging.
level and everything,
Yeah. Well, also let's not forget I don't know how to do any of this shit.
I know you said that earlier, but it's a fine job, like I said.
Yeah, it's fine until you're actually here. Then you're like, what the hell is this stuff?
Now, see, I'm more critical over like buildings than I am groundwork.
Ah, that's different.
Like my buddy just moved into a new place the other day, like I mean, brand new, and I'm walking around it going, "Well, okay, yeah, uh-huh."
You're like, I get it. I don't get it. Nah, I
I was
feel
like, "That's
that.
not up to code." Oh,
Well, is it a fixer upper?
No, it's a brand new place.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Literally just built.
Ah,
And
and then I
yeah,
just I just paid my storage. But you're gonna what? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I'm a little hypercritical when it comes to that type of stuff, though.
Ah, we all got our thing, bro.
Like tile work. Oh man, like tile work is my biggest pet peeve in a house
Ah,
because
once
I've
again.
set tile for years,
Oh, okay. I feel. I
and
wish I had.
I know how it's supposed to be done and how some people take shortcuts, and it's just like, oh man. It's
ah,
like I had
eh,
this one house. It's a ridiculous amount of square footage on the first floor alone, and I had to make it so that all 7 rooms on the first floor were a seamless from room to room with the layout of the tile.
ah,
No breaks anywhere, just all one flowing line.
yeah.
And half of the house was round.
Yeah.
But
And you
it
meant
came up
you pulled it off.
oh, of course I did.
Of course. Yeah. See, like I was never handy. Like I don't even know what my skill is. I think it's just writing, and I'm not even a good writer. But
I, yeah, I think my skill is. I'm just gonna say it, being an asshole.
I think my skill is chilling.
Yeah, see, I'm good at that too, but I really excel at being an asshole sometimes.
Yeah, some people do, and you can either take it as a gift or you can't. They're really the
Yeah,
only things you can do when it comes to that sort of thing. Yeah.
yeah, the old blessing and a curse thing. Yep.
Yep. Always love that saying. You can
But
either take it as a
it's
gift.
definitely gotten me out of some situations where if I had have not played that role, I probably wouldn't be here right now.
No, I feel. Yeah, no, I feel. It's like I'm innately kind until
Yeah.
I'm not, and unfortunately, my blowups are pretty legendary.
Oh yeah. Likewise. Yeah. Whew, I
So
did it one time in
I
high
try not
school.
to do that. And also lots of tomfoolery. Once again, I
Yeah.
try not to do those
Oh
things.
yeah. Shenanigans, tomfoolery. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So
Just rapscallion behavior. Yeah.
yeah, and that's why I try to like level it out. Sometimes it works,
Oh yeah.
sometimes it don't.
Well, it's like I don't know if I told you the other day I was at the store and I watched this lady drop $100 bill around the ground in front of me. Tried to get her
Oh yeah.
attention. She didn't pay attention to me. And I told her husband. He's like, "What? What?" And I says, "Your wife. She just dropped $100. Unless you don't want it, you
Yeah.
know."
I remember that. No, I do remember that tale. I do
But
remember that tale.
years upon years ago, I would have had that in my pocket.
Oh no, you're okay. Here, leave him alone. Sorry. No, you're good. You're all good.
Yeah, we can't see you. You're okay.
Hold on one moment. I'm stepping into the crib, so that's why I turned off that, and I'm turning off the microphone so that I don't have to talk till I'm
Yep.
in a better space.
Yep. Yep. Well, Nicholas left. Must have offended him by showing him on the internet.
Uh, Such is life sometimes. Such is life sometimes.
Yeah. Oh my word. So one of my roommates is on oxygen right now. And Grayson, the big fat Russian blue cat,
Yes.
he steals the cannula, the thing that goes in your nose, and he steals it and runs away with it and goes and sleeps with it and like breathes the oxygen. I hadn't seen it myself personally until yesterday when I walked out in the living room. I go out, I'm talking to, and that was just laying on the floor. She had just turned it on, and she was getting ready to put it on and go down the hall.
Yeah.
And like I come back out because I was like, oh, I was supposed to get something to drink while I was out there. I went back out, grabbed my drink, and he had got it off the floor, and it was around his neck, dude.
Yeah.
And he was just laying there watching TV, breathing in fresh oxygen. It's like, come on.
Yeah. This one's here
I
can't
didn't even
stop
look at.
checking me.
Oh no.
Yeah. The other one's looking at my ginseng honey tea.
Like, what do you got? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I messed up by snacking them. I gave them snacks.
Yeah.
I'm waiting off of that. I like, they gotta
Yeah.
wait. I
And
just
once they
started working.
associate you, they associate you with food, it's all over.
Yep. And then the pit bull over here is hanging with the baby chicks.
Oh, Cash is over there on guard duty. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. He loves him some baby chicks.
Yeah, my Lily dog was the same way. If there's baby animals around, holy crap, you want to look out.
Yep. All in all, they're all just they're chilling, doing their thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see.
I
It's
love
like what?
Sunday on it.
Oh snap! It's almost 7 o'clock where you're at, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I had to get used to all the time zones. I used to just be like an hour away, like not an hour
Yeah.
away, hour time zone difference when I was in Central Time.
Yeah.
Cash, cut it out. It's all like you're trying to bite the bird cage open so they can get out. It's like, stop that.
Yeah. Yeah. Come out and snuggle with me, guys.
Yeah. I'm like, but he doesn't realize how huge he is.
Yeah. He get all excited and do that happy hoppy front foot thing and crush one of them.
Yeah. Then that'd be all she
I've seen
wrote.
it. Yeah, I've seen it happen.
Yep. But no, I was just like I said, just figuring out what next to watch. I mean, a lot of stuff been hitting up on Tubi and a lot of stuff been hitting up on Pluto. Like
Oh yeah.
it's almost cavalcade of stuff.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So me
They
trying to
just added
figure it
like,
all out.
what was it? They had just added like 95 movies to Prime.
Ooh. Yeah, they did. And some they got rid of.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Sorry to Bother You's not even there anymore.
I don't know.
Let me check. There we go. Oh, no, it's still there. That's
Is it still
good because,
there?
yep. Can't knock Boots. It's Boots Riley.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's got anything coming out because he doesn't really direct very much. Because he's
No.
also, he's also a musician.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a rapper. Can't believe he's 54. Starting in Oakland, but he's originally from. Oh, he's on Anti-Epitaph. I didn't know that. He's on Epitaph. He was on
No.
Epitaph Records. Oh, okay. So, nah, Boots is yeah, he's been around. I'm just reading all of the stuff he's done.
He definitely done some stuff, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Heck, I didn't know that Sandman did some rapping.
I know, right? I like it when I learn something.
Right?
Makes me happy. Hey, new
Yep.
mix TV.
Oh, Boots Riley did the score for an episode of The Simpsons. I didn't know that.
I
Prankster
didn't know
rapper.
that
That's the
either.
one with Bart was. Oh, that was the one when Bart was with 50 Cent.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But yeah. Let's see. He did Sorry to Bother You. I'm a Virgo. I like that one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. But he's got a 2-year TV deal. And so far, the next thing he's got coming out is a movie called I Love Boosters.
Hmm.
Oh, it's got Keke Palmer, Demi Moore, Lakeith Stanfield, Naomi Aki, Poppy Lou Taylor Page, Will Poulter. That's a lot of people.
Yeah, it is.
A group of shoplifters take aim at a cutthroat fashion maven. Okay, I'm sold.
Yeah, I know, right? I was just thinking that as soon as you said that, I was like, I'll watch that.
Yeah, he's got a lot of
I mean,
people in there.
you had me a bunch of group of boosters anyway, but
Yeah, a group of shoplifters take aim at a cutthroat fashion maven. I wonder when it's coming out. Oh, okay. They did all the principal photography in November. So he's just probably now finishing up everything.
yeah, about time to wrap. Yeah,
Uh-huh. That movie Keke Palmer just came out with was pretty good. Just one of them days. One of them days.
haven't watched that one yet.
It's pretty good. How you doing, NU Mix TV? Sorry, I didn't see you earlier. I was busy reading. That's the problem with doing these live streams on a cell phone. Is the minute that I have to like add another tab, it freezes my screen up, and the only way you know I'm here is if I'm talking.
Yep.
But yeah, I was looking at that, and it was pretty good. It was kind of like I don't want to. It's like hood comedy Friday style, but it's kind of got the Adventures in Babysitting vibe.
No, yeah.
Yeah, well, if you like Adventures in Babysitting, you know where everything that can go wrong will go wrong.
Yeah, you meet Thor and the tow truck driver, and the guy with the hook hand. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they had plenty in there. They even had Jerome from the Snowfall in it.
That's right.
Yeah, he's in the movie. It's got some funny parts.
Nice.
It was definitely a good watch.
Jerome from Snowfall.
Yeah. Did you finish Snowfall? Ah, you didn't.
Almost done with it.
Oh,
Almost
what
done with
season?
it. Oh, frig.
Season 6
Can't
or
remember.
season 5?
Probably just started 5.
Oh, okay. Oh, 5 is where it gets hectic.
Is it on this one? No, it's not on my continue watching on this one. I was just gonna say I could tell you if it's on here, but
I think it's on Hulu. I don't know if it's available. It used to be on Amazon Prime.
we'll find out
Yeah, it's
right
on
now.
Hulu. You
Yeah,
can watch it on
it's there. Yeah,
you can watch it on
it
Disney
must be
Plus.
on. Yeah, it must be my Disney Plus one that I was watching it because
Yeah,
it's not
Disney
on
Plus.
my continue watching this year.
Yeah, Disney Plus has the Hulu deal. So if you have Disney Plus, any shows that are on
Yeah,
Hulu, you just type in the name of it and you can watch it there.
but it
Yeah, that
usually makes so that it shows me the last one that I watched even over any other one, but on here it's not doing it. It says it's start watching on here.
it's like Von Miller just said. It's like a female version of Friday. Yep.
Oh
How
yeah,
you
yeah,
doing, Von Miller? But I said that. I said it's Friday with Adventures in Babysitting.
yeah.
You know, I like those kind of scenario films.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wait, I keep seeing this thing. Peter Dinklage has a controversial rating.
Yeah,
Oh, the Toxic Avenger movie. What is the rating? Did they make it NC-17?
I don't know. They didn't have a rating at first. I don't know what they gave it finally. I haven't read it yet.
Unrated.
I think it's still left it unrated. Okay.
Yeah.
How's that controversial?
Because the Toxic Avenger trauma films have always had controversy, but I'm like, they're B movies. B movies are always like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that's why I
They're
don't
always
see the controversy.
B movies are B movies have always been gratuitous.
Yeah,
We
that's why we
supposed to get a
love them.
Last Friday movie. Well, here's the problem with the Last Friday movie that I got. Most of the people are gone.
Mm,
Zeus is gone. I don't know if he'd even be in it, but yeah, Zeus is gone. Pops is gone.
yep.
I mean, I would like to see it, but I don't know what's going to go down with it. Let me see.
Yeah.
It's just like, why would you wait so long?
Because, man, he didn't have the rights to it, and they didn't want to do it.
Yeah, it's true. But yet they still
He's
made
been
a
fighting for
cartoon.
years. Yeah, he's been fighting for years though to try to get that made, or another one made anyway.
Yep. And I would like to see it. Don't get it twisted, Von Miller. I would love to see another Friday movie because I like
Right?
the Friday. But
Oh,
it's like
definitely.
even, but like just like let's see, Friday after next, Roach wasn't in it, but the dog still was there.
Yeah.
But that's because Roach wasn't here anymore.
Yeah.
And I mean, most people were just waiting for Smokey to come back anyway.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't actually know the details of why he wasn't in there. Like I never knew
I
because
don't
this
either.
was, I only ever heard the rumors.
Yeah.
And then I guess he explained it on a stand up, but I didn't see that stand up, so couldn't even tell you.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of it stand up for a while.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry. I thought they were doing more writing. But yeah, I would like to see it. And as long as
Oh,
it's still
definitely.
funny.
Definitely. Yeah, right?
I mean, like I said, oh, okay. It's in the process of getting greenlit. Well, that's cool.
Okay.
Because I remember Friday. Friday was that film.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like not necessarily a more modern day Boys in the Hood, but essentially that's what it was. Just a more comedic aspect to it, or a more satirical view.
But hey,
Yeah, I remember he mentioned something about it in his talk about his big three deal that he had going on the other day. He said something about the Friday movie, the last Friday or whatever.
yeah. But it's got to go out proper. But I wonder how it would go out.
Oh yeah, yeah, right.
That's how
I
I
got
was
some
like.
ideas, but
Yeah, I mean, if it's gonna be a final, it's got to be good.
yeah,
But it doesn't really have to be. I just think of a nice send off. Oh yeah, I'm waiting. I'm ready for 28 years later. I only have one beef with that movie title. I'm like, they had 28 days, they had 28 weeks. Why didn't I get a 28 month?
I know. Same thing. I got the same issue. I'm telling you right now because I was like, wait, we went to years. What happened?
And I get it. That's fair. I'm not gonna sit up here and be that guy. But it's like, I don't know. I thought in the progression. And then there's some other people that's like, what? But then like my brain kicked in bad, and I'm like, well, why didn't they start with 28 seconds later and then 28 minutes later? Somebody asked me that, and I went, because that's not a movie.
Yeah, right.
This ain't One Lola Run, which they managed to squeeze out a half hour into an hour and a half movie,
Yeah,
which I
I don't
thought
even
was
think it
pretty
was quite a
cool.
half hour.
Yeah. Well, it's supposed to be she had like 30 minutes or something to save her guy. I forget. It's been a while since I've seen that movie. I probably
Yeah,
got it all. I mean,
I'm
wasn't
just
it a
saying all
German
in
movie?
all. I think so. Yeah,
Is it German or French? See, now I got to look that up. Every time I'm on here, I do some
right.
research.
It's probably Dutch. No.
Uh, let's see. Right? That would make me mad. It's a German film. Cool.
It was
But it
German. I
was
thought
during
so.
that. But there was a time. Remember, like when the French had all those movies, like La Femme Nikita,
Oh yeah, yeah,
which branched out and became a TV show twice.
yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say
And
more than once.
and Bridget Fonda was in the American remake called Point of No Return.
Yep.
Yep. Back when they used to remake movies, adapt movies, and just change the name of them, and you'd be like, "That's the same damn movie."
Oh yeah, almost shot for shot.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Speaking of which, I finally what was this? I saw that James McAvoy movie, Speak No
What
Evil.
one? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I saw the original, and I had the same. I felt the same about it that I did with Funny Games,
Oh, yep.
except Funny Games was at least funny about it.
True.
Whereas this one, I'm just like, I realize, like, it's a cultural thing, so I can't really sit up here and criticize it based on I'm not a part of the culture to
Yeah.
understand why that's terrifying, and also I didn't grow up that way or grow up with people that way.
Exactly.
So it's like, no. Maybe it's because when I was a kid, I was taught be wary of strangers and be very wary of people be very wary of people you're familiar with, your family.
Yeah. Exactly.
Or was that the life lesson that's like, what was it? Don't talk to strangers, but expect family to screw you first. There it is.
Yes. Yes. That's the exact lesson we've all learned. Yes. Especially rich people.
Yeah. Well, that's what they were. They're like horror. I call them horror films for rich people.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That was the thing. I'm like,
Yeah.
and then again, I'm like, I don't know rich people that kind.
I mean, I know a
I know
couple
rich
of rich
people
people
will
that are
step on
very.
you to get a nickel.
Yeah, I know some that are very, generous, wonderful people, and I've worked for many in repairing their bathroom. Like, I want to slap the hell out of this person, but I can't.
Yes, the eternal conundrum.
Yeah, like they're
Can
paying
you
me
show off
stupid money to do this.
that? But dang, do they deserve a
Um,
backhand?
I really want to hit them right now.
Oh man, I'm glad those urges crossed my mind, but I never act on them. Then again, I was thinking
Yeah,
about that. I'm
same
like,
here.
if I act on my impulses, it would be over for me.
Yeah, see, now years upon years ago, before my condition as it is now was not as developed as it is now. I didn't have that impulse control.
Ah,
It was just like bang, spur of the moment. I don't remember anything that happened after whatever happened to make me do what I did. And then I come back and I'm like, shit, why is that guy on the ground? You know, it's
let's
like,
see.
okay.
Let me see what Bond's saying. Deepest Creepers to take place after the second movie. Well, funny thing, Victor Salva did direct the third one,
Yeah,
but as much as I was never a big fan of Jeepers Creepers. Just like I was never a big fan of any of his movies, I always had something against him, and that was because this was before I found out he made Clown House and all the controversy that went with that.
right.
Clown House used to scare me. Well, it tripped me out though, thinking about that. Sorry, on the side note, is that Sam Rockwell never said anything.
No,
But no, yeah, that
no
would be
word.
cool to get like, a proper third Jeepers Creepers, a proper sequel.
Yeah,
But at the same time,
definitely.
I get why I get why it kind of can't happen.
Right.
I get why it can't happen. If you don't know, just look up the director and you know.
Yep.
And then you go back and watch his other movie, Powder. And you're just like, oh, okay, this adds up way too much, which is probably why I didn't.
Yeah.
I felt weird watching those movies.
Yeah.
It wasn't no moral thing. It just, yeah, you can always feel somebody's energy. I guess I don't really know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If they're putting it out there strong enough, yeah, you can.
Like if you watch Powder, like without the context, you're like, something's off about this.
Oh yeah, right.
You watch Jeepers Creepers, and you're like, something's off about this. Then you find out, and you're like, oh, wow.
Hmm. Oh, Nicholas is back. Hi, buddy.
He came back. He came back from his constitutional.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
that's cool.
What are you doing, old man?
Yeah.
Mm.
Ooh. Other than that, I'm just waiting to get my check so I can pay off my bills, and I'll be good. Nothing got cut off. Nothing got threatened to get cut off.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
It's always a
Well,
bonus.
yeah. Well, yeah. They're nervous about it now. Like, I'll be honest. Back then, they weren't nervous because even though it was known that people got away with stuff, a little bit harder now.
Oh yeah,
It's not that hard to get away with stuff. I think it's about the same. It's just that now the internet is a presence for people that are on it. Like,
yeah.
you know, most people wouldn't even know who directed that movie that aren't movie buffs.
True.
Like, you'd be surprised how many people never saw Clown House. And I was surprised, like, one of my best friends that I call a brother, he mentioned that movie, and I was like, holy crap, you've seen that? Because you didn't know too many people that saw it.
Right. Well, yeah. Hell, until I met you recently, the only other person that I had anything like me and you do is with my friend Ron, that I've
Yeah,
known for 30 plus years, and we've watched so many just obscure movies together. It ain't even funny.
yeah. And that's how that works. So it's just cash. I know you want to pet them. Cut it out. Big old softy. So
Oh,
yeah,
that
but
sweet baby.
mhm. Yeah, he's sweet, but don't get it twisted. He does stuff that you're just like, why are you doing that, dude?
Oh yeah, they all do.
Uh-huh. I just be kind of like, all right, yeah. But yeah, like it'd be hard to get a good budget on there. And I don't even know that Jonathan Breck even played a creeper again. Was it Jonathan
I'm
Breck?
not sure.
Let me make sure because
Yeah,
he
I
was
don't
the
have
first.
access to that information.
I think he was the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the first. He was the first creeper. I think he was in this both of them. Oh, I didn't know he was in Push.
Hmm.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of movies. Oh, he even played him in Part 3. He didn't play him in Part 4 though.
No.
Yeah.
So, what do you
No,
think
yeah.
about this new Final Destination coming out?
Um. Once again, it's that thing where they tell you it's the last movie and it's not because
Oh, I
the Final
know. I know.
Destination was supposed to be Final Destination.
Yeah.
Do I want to see it? You know what? I've never had a hate for Final Destination. I've seen all of them. I
Yeah, me
don't get
too.
excited, or I don't get excited, and I don't downplay it. Not downplay.
Yeah,
What's the word I'm looking for? I watch them. I always watch them.
yeah.
They're always a fun
Definitely
watch.
something that I will watch. Yeah, it's definitely something I'll watch for sure.
But if that was Tony Todd in the movie, man, it just made me feel sad.
Yeah, I know. They said it is
If
his
that was
last
him in
movie,
the
last
preview,
chance. Yeah.
because he was always such an integral part of there. And I always thought that, personally, I thought he was deaf.
I know,
Oh,
right?
that was him. He looked so sick.
Yeah, he was his last performance.
He was only 69.
Yep.
He was also the voice of Darkseid. How did I not know that?
I don't know how you didn't know that.
Yeah, that's crazy. Just like, oh wait, did I ever? On a side note, since I'm talking about him, I laughed my complete butt off when somebody was talking about the new Crow movie and calling it woke, and I'm like, have you seen the original Crow? The Chinese white guy, the two black guys, the Asian woman, the Italian.
Ah,
They're pretty. diverse cast of people in that movie.
Oh yeah, there was.
You couldn't get more diverse.
Oh,
And that's when I was sat up here and I went, "Oh, rage baiting. Shut up." I had to
right.
tell him. I was like, "Stop. You don't even know what you're talking about."
Yeah, don't fall into it. Don't fall into it.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't know he was in the Prophecy Forsaken. I didn't see the Prophecy Forsaken though. In my defense, I only saw the first 3 Prophecy movies.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that one either.
Yeah. Well, if Christopher Walken ain't Gabriel, I don't have a reason.
This is true.
Let me see. Let me make sure before I make that kind of thing. Nope. Oh my God! It had Jason Scott Lee in it
Oh,
and Jason London. What?
hmm.
I actually liked Carrie too. I don't care what nobody says.
Right.
Yeah. Let's see.
They're
1 and 2
adapting
saw
that
that.
into a series now. I think, Carrie.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me acknowledge Bond. I apologize. I was busy reading all of these descriptions stuff. Like I said, whenever I have to like go to a new tab, I have to do it on here. It'd be easier if I could just pull it up, but I don't have a share screen on this phone or any phone I ever get for some damn reason. Anyways, I need to just
Yeah.
switch over to OBS on these one of these days. But I don't know how to do that. Not cult classic, but good. Technically, Jeepers Creepers is a cult classic. I'm gonna have to.
The first, the first
I'll
one.
have
Yeah.
to politely disagree. It's kind of a cult classic. The first 2,
Yeah. Yeah.
like people do enjoy them. Final Destination, watching Final Destination, knowing everyone gonna die. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I do like about it. Because I do
Yeah.
like the fact that you can't actually cheat death. But I do
Yeah.
find it funny every time I watch those movies. I'm like, this mortician just gives them advice where it's like, I'm just waiting for, but then he says, "Be seeing you soon." But it's like, well, you're not really here
Yeah.
to help us, are you?
No, you just be there to be looming in a dark character. Yeah.
I'm here to give cryptic responses. What else do you need?
Oh,
You guys came to a mortician for advice when all I do is deal with dead people. I actually don't know what to say to living folks.
yeah, death is my business. Yeah.
But yeah, so seeing him on like so don't it'd be fun, be creative. I always like with the fact that it's always a Rube Goldberg machine.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
But there's something that was different about the other ones as opposed to the first one that I did not pick up on, and it's weird because I knew it, but it's just one of those things that wasn't said as I kept watching them. Death used to at least cover his tracks in the first one,
Oh, yeah.
like the water disappearing when the dude got hung.
Yep.
The water crept back into the toilet. So it's like, little things like that. They kind of took it out of the other ones.
Oh, yeah.
Hell, another one I would like another movie I was enjoying. But I think I only made it to like part 2, or I think I made it to part 3. I don't remember. Wishmaster.
Oh, yep.
I really don't remember if I made it to. I think after Andrew Devoff wasn't there no more, I stopped watching them,
Yep.
and that happens. But I actually was curious about something. Like, you know what I would like to see a proper ending to in a horror series? Because they never actually gave you a proper ending, but they bring back characters. It's Phantasm.
Yep. That
Because they
movie
don't
used to
really
creep me out. The first one used to creep me out so bad as a kid.
silver discs. No, I mean silver orbs with blades in them that drill your head in.
Yeah.
Zombie
And just
wizard.
the
I'm
guy
sorry, zombie
himself,
dwarf.
you know?
Oh yeah, Angus Scrim. Yeah,
Yeah.
boy. Yeah, but like the reason why I want another one is because they kind of tell you what happened to the characters that didn't die, but they didn't tell me what happened to that kid, which he was in part 3, and
Yep.
technically you don't actually see him die.
No.
No, it just ended on that shock thing, and so it's like, what happened?
Yeah. You want us to assume? I was
Yeah.
told not to do that. Yeah.
No, I mean they even for the last Phantasm movie, they brought back the black girl that was in part 3, who
Yeah.
the one that basically was like, "I'm done dealing with all this," and just drove off.
Yeah.
Like they brought her back, So that's my question. But it'd be kind of, and I think they should if they're going to, but they don't have anybody to play Phantasm. He's always played Phantasm.
Yeah.
And I think that the other guy is really sick right now. The one that, the other protagonist, the one that, the
Yep.
guitar player.
Yep.
So it'd be cool if they kind of did bring back that, at least bring back the boy. I mean, he ain't dead.
Right.
Or hopefully he didn't get into trouble like the guy that played Tyler in Child's Play 3.
I thought they were working on a new Nightmare on Elm Street here.
Let me see. Well,
But I just,
Nightmare on Elm Street, they did try to reboot it with Jackie Earl Haley. It wasn't. I didn't hate it. I actually used one of the quotes.
Yeah.
But they also had as far as Friday the 13th goes, the last time they rebooted that movie, they kind of made him into an intelligent, mentally deficient pot dealer that happened to run real fast.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I was sitting here like, huh?
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Little lunch and Home Alone.
Home Alone. Or as he said in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, that's like Die Hard for kids.
Oh, definitely.
I'm like, yeah, that's actually the perfect description.
Such a good show.
Yeah. Love me some Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Really good.
No,
I love the captain. The captain's awesome.
No, Kevin's family weren't much, that's for sure.
They did it to him twice.
Yeah. At home and in New York City. Come on now. He had to hang out with the pigeon lady.
even though I love his evil uncle.
Oh, totally.
That dude's, I hate him, but I love him. Get out of here, little pervert. I'm gonna slap you silly.
Oh.
Yeah, Home Alone. The movie that you can't hate on. And I hate
I'm
when
gonna
people
have to
say,
watch that.
yeah, no, like you said on Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Die Hard for kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a knock on it. I'm like, that's the perfect description. But yeah, his family was horrible. Although I still think of the critic when they had like Home Alone 5. He's like, "Oh no, we left Kevin home alone, and he's only 23." He spits a cigarette out of his mouth, got a 5 o'clock shadow. He's like, ah.
Oh.
The uncle's a waste of a Social Security card. I didn't say he was cool. I said I liked him. There's a difference. You know why I liked him? Because he was honest about his hatred of Kevin.
Oh, absolutely.
He didn't lie. He didn't sugarcoat it. He let you know from the gate he couldn't stand Kevin.
Yep.
I do love some Home Alone. Then they made part 3 and 4. I actually saw part 3. I didn't bother with 4. I saw 3 at a dollar theater.
Nice.
We paid for that, and then we snuck in to go see Money Talks, because I think Money Talks came out around the same time.
Yeah.
With Chris Tucker and Charlie Sheen.
Yep.
Yeah, the pop should have been checked him. Well, hell, you know what's weird though? The whole family were jerks. Kevin was a jerk too. There weren't no good people in that family. That was how an actual family works. That's what made it so good, is that this felt like a real legit family. Just a bunch of jerk, hateful people.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, I can relate to that, you know?
That's why Home Alone works.
Yeah.
The reboot of Elm Street, Freddy wasn't innocent. In the reboot of Nightmare on Elm Street, he wasn't innocent at all. In the original, he wasn't innocent. He did all the stuff. Remember, he got released on a technicality.
Yeah.
It was the whole premise for the very first Freddy's Nightmares TV show. which was not that
Yep.
bad until, but like all horror anthologies, it only had to do with the character once or twice.
Yeah. Well, it's like that Friday the 13th series had nothing to do with the show at all, the movies at all, you know?
No, it didn't. It had nothing
But
to do with anything. They
it
just
was a
they
good
just slapped a
show.
label on it. Yeah, they just slapped
Yeah.
a label on it.
Yep.
But like at least the first episode of Freddy's Nightmares had to do with like Freddy's first victims. That's what it was about. It was about the very first ones after he became Freddy Krueger. Like they showed the trial, they showed how he got off, they
Yep.
showed the town, then they showed, they covered all of it.
He's like, oh, now I got a free pass. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Freddie didn't, because the kids were all each one had markings on them and all that other stuff. And I think the difference was he didn't get a trial in the
Yeah, they
reboot.
just, killed him. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember much about it. I just remember a couple of lines. I also remember Connie Britton was the mother.
Yeah.
But speaking of horror films from back in the day, remember the trope where if they had too many sequels, eventually you get a psychic
Mm-hmm.
with mystical powers? Friday the 13th, they had a psychic. Nightmare on Elm Street
Yeah,
4,
a
the
couple.
Dream Master had a psychic.
Yep.
Yeah, now Freddie was still guilty AF.
Oh, yeah. Unequivocally guilty.
That was my only problem is, wait a minute, how do you get to come back for revenge?
Right?
Like usually when you get usually I like my revenge demon angles when they're actually demons. when they weren't demons to begin with.
Yeah.
Where they were actually good and then you screwed them over. And then you covered it up, classic trope. Like, Jason, reasonable guy. I blame the people that keep opening the damn camp. Well, at first, I mean, I get it when the mother was running around doing it, but after you realize she's gone and people just keep coming up dead, I think it's time to end it.
Right?
Just saying.
Yeah, man. Seems logical to not go there. Yeah.
But we could definitely make a better summary. I've had dreams with Freddy Krueger in them.
Oh, I've had dreams with so many freaking horror movie.
Yeah. My Freddy dream was weird. I won't go into it. Let's just say it became a rap video.
Nice.
Yeah. Michael Myers was always the one I couldn't get. Never had Jason there. Probably because I don't have the logic to want to ever go to it. See, that's my problem with some horror movies that I watch. I'm like, well, with some movies, I was like, I can't afford summer camp. I never could.
Yeah, right.
My parents weren't sending me no summer camp. We went to the rec center when they would have those summer programs. Yeah. We didn't have that. We had the rec center that we all had to go to during the summer when your parents wanted you gone.
Yes.
And
Had
you
access
didn't,
to free stuff at the wild. Yeah.
yeah, it wasn't a sleepaway thing either. You pretty much got sent home, later on.
Yeah.
Although speaking of parents sending stuff, that was a funny part of Abbott Elementary when this kid, like, he had a rash and they were sending him back home at 1. And he's like, well, we sent you home. And he said, my mom gave y'all this note. Says, my kid gets home, but school ends at 3:00. I'm not the 1 or the 2. Don't mess with me. Oh, like, awesome. I used to have tons of dreams about Chucky. My mom had a Chucky doll.
Yeah.
Like I actually had a Chucky doll. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'll give you some nightmare fuel later. Oh, we got a little one hiding in the back there.
Nice. Looks just like the one my
This is the
mom
one
had.
where it's all stain crap. Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah. Oh, okay. You got the Bride of Chucky edition. My mom had the he looked like Chucky before they decided to update
Yeah.
his look.
Yeah. I have one of those somewhere, but it's not right handy.
You know what I do respect about the Child's Play series though? With the exception of that reboot movie they did with Mark Hamill as the voice of Chucky, all of them have been
Yeah.
done by the same guy.
Yep.
All of them, even the TV series, Curse of Chucky.
Yep.
So I thought, I give respect where it's due that he was able to keep his property.
Oh, definitely.
But I never saw the reboot. I honestly didn't. Did you? Did anybody?
I haven't. No.
Yeah. Hey, Annalyn, how you doing?
Hey.
Yep. That thing. You know what? I still need to watch, but I really can't because the synopsis made me mad. Was the reboot of Hellraiser,
Yeah, I haven't watched that either.
and I'm not talking about the way the Cenobites looked or any of that stuff, but my problem is when it comes to the Le Marchand configuration, and I was going to make a video about this, but I didn't feel like having the discussion, but I'll do it right here. When it comes to the puzzle box, it's not who solves the puzzle that's in trouble. It's the
No.
person who goes to the box intending to solve it. You can't just con somebody into solving the puzzle for you. That was the whole point of
Right?
part two. When he said it's not the hands
Yep.
that guide us, but the intention.
Nope.
You can't pooch all that just because you want a horror film.
Dude, I had bad psychedelic visions of the Hellraiser too.
Ah, I never did. You know why? Because
I couldn't.
Butterball just ruined it for me. His name just ruined any fear I would have had.
Right? No, it was the whole bloody mattress thing.
Ah, yeah, yeah. Especially since
Like
I've
I
been on some
walked into
big
this room
stain
one day,
mattresses.
and no, walked into this room. And it was just leaning up against the wall, and I couldn't even go in the room. I was just like, no, can't do it. I was just in that state of mind, at the time.
Oh, I totally get it.
That's the same day I almost cut my buddy's foot off with a broadsword.
What? You almost cut your friend. You
A
almost cooked the
broad.
kid to your friend with a broadsword.
Yeah, like it was in the same house. I didn't go anywhere on the other side of that room because of that mattress again. So I was out in the front entrance area, and I see this broadsword sitting in the corner. I was like, sweet. I was getting ready to take it outside and play with it. And my buddy who owns the house, he's like, hey, I want to take that wall down. You use that sword to do it. I was like, sweet.
Hold on one
So
second. Hold
I
on.
take, yep. Oh, the birds are saying goodbye to the sun outside of my window right now.
Hold on a second. I'm moving some rabbits.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, back it up. Okay. Like, oh, juvenile, back that ass up.
Oh, the loud exhaust neighbor's home. Awesome.
Yeah, back up. Oh, no, that's from their water.
Oh, the pinhead guy. Is that who you're talking about, Bon?
Right here for a second. Oh, definitely.
I haven't seen the newest one that they put out, so I can't say for certain. I can't say for certain, but I think he's in it. I mean, he probably more than likely he probably is. He's like a front runner for most of them. So, but I personally haven't seen it, so I don't know for certain if he is in it or not, or mentioned or anything like that. Oh, just shut that truck off. It's irritating. Holy crap. I don't want to have to shut my window. Nice out.
This has to go up against the brick wall. This side face the wall. Gotcha. So it's probably something about. This way. Yeah. You're going to the side. Mhm. Yeah.
Nicholas is snoring away, having a happy nap down there. A little happy fat cat. I wish Grayson would come in here because he's massive.
Looks like you got a lot of them, huh? She's right under that. Oh. Oh. I didn't waterproof this stuff. How much is that's their house? Yeah, I know that constant, but that was it. Okay. Right? I don't.
All right, so what do you think about the Puppet Master series? Me and Anu should talk about that a few times.
On the long yeah. Yeah.
I know me and him like him quite a bit. Well, I mean, if you want to call it quite a bit, I guess. But they have their place in that genre.
Yeah, sit down.
But you can just put it so where it covers like that. So they can't really jump over.
Putting the rabbits outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me see what I missed. Let's see. In the protagonist from the old Hellraiser movie, the villain in the recent Hellraiser. Um,
I
Doug
honestly didn't. I
Bradley.
didn't know.
Doug Bradley's not in it.
I know
If you're
he
talking
wasn't
about
in,
the
but I didn't know.
actor,
I didn't know if they had Pinhead in it or not. Even as a mention or anything.
oh Pinhead, yeah, but that's
Yeah.
not his name. His name's always
Yeah.
been Hell Priest or something.
I know, but that's just what everyone knows him as is freaking Pinhead.
Well, yeah, because it's a joke that came. You remember it was a joke that that they were making when they were making the outfits and whatnot, and they didn't have a
Yeah.
proper name for him. They called him the lead Cenobite first.
Yep.
But yeah, like they said, it's not the hands that guide us, but the intent.
Yep.
That was the only issue I had with Hellraiser was that you can't really just throw that in there. You can't just because if that's the case, I'd con anybody into opening the box for me.
Yeah. Right.
If I ain't got to do it and worry about what comes with it.
9 different ways. Hell.
Hmm.
Oh, so to get back to what I was telling you, um,
Yeah.
I took the aforementioned broadsword, and I was like, really, I can smash that wall with this thing. So I first swing, dude. I go low to take out, hit the studs at the low point of the wall in the center of the wall,
Yeah.
where I can see the seam and everything, blah blah blah. So it's like, yeah, I'll take out that stud, then the rest of it will come out easy. Well, unbeknownst to me, my friend was standing on the other side of the wall in that very spot, and I went through 2 2x4s on both sides of the wall and drove him in the ankle with that broadsword.
Woo.
I thought I shattered his freaking ankle, dude. I was just like, because all I heard was screaming. I was like, what the hell happened?
Well, that's horror movie crap. There's a broadsword. Yeah, no.
Yeah. So yeah, that happened, but didn't break it. Just really severely bruised it for a long time.
Wowzers.
Yeah,
Well,
I
that's
mean, because
good.
I gave it a swing. Let me tell you.
You went full on Conan.
Oh, absolutely. I said
This
I
is
was in
why
it.
guys aren't allowed to play with sharp objects when their friends are around.
Exactly. Hey, don't play with that.
Oh, the girl who survived in it. Yeah, she did. She did become a
Yeah.
Cenobite in the comics. Fun.
Yep.
Speaking of weird stuff they do to our protagonist, Freddy Krueger's daughter ended up working for him in Freddy versus Jason versus Ash.
Yeah.
Ah, man, I don't give out spoilers on this channel. I can't believe I just did that.
Well,
But yeah, his
it
daughter and
happens.
Freddy's dad started working for him for some
Yeah.
reason that they didn't bother to explain really.
No explanation whatsoever. Just, oh, here she is. Yeah, she's his assistant now, or whatever the hell,
Yeah.
So, okay.
Always something there. But yeah, Freddy versus Jason versus Ash was a good comic. But then they brought
Yep.
him into the Marvel Zombies universe. Because
Yep.
why not?
Yeah, it makes sense, right?
Yeah. Good old Ashley Williams. And to me, I'm like, bring it on. I love any Ash. I'm still mad that they stopped. I'm still mad they canceled Evil Dead, the
Oh,
series.
dude. Yeah, that's so good.
Hmm. Yeah. Hold on.
I mean, Lucy Lawless. I mean, I love her too. You know, always have, just because.
Yeah, she was great in Spartacus.
Yeah,
Yeah, they did a real good job with her.
yeah,
Um, Xena Word Princess, she was good in that. I can't say that I've seen too much with her in there, but I will say this: I like Xena better when she was on Hercules, when she was the antagonist. But
yes,
she was so popular, they had to make her a good guy.
yeah. Well, it's just like you had the jack of all trades guy. You know.
Oh yeah, yeah, Jack of all trades, the King of Thieves on there, and Joshua the
Yeah.
Mighty. So it all worked out.
Oh yeah.
Mm, let's
Well, of
see.
course she loved
He was
him. It
going
was
through
her
a
dad.
rebellious. She deep down she loves Freddie.
It was her
Yeah, no,
daddy. Of course she loved him.
I'm like, no, you saw him choke out your mom and then say you won't tell. Well, no, no.
No, I'm good. I didn't see nothing.
Then he licked her face in the comic, which I thought, yeah, this relationship's a little too.
Yeah, it's a little further than I'd go with that myself, but
Yeah. You know what I would love to see a remake of? And actually, they said they're working on the TV show, and I don't know if it's true because Sci-Fi Channel breaks my heart. Nightbreed,
oh yeah,
another Clive Barker classic.
yep, definitely.
Nightbreed because I think they share the same world as Hellraiser, as a matter of fact.
Uh, they cross over, yeah,
Well, I mean, it's all Clive Barker, so
yeah,
it would make sense. I
yeah,
mean, the monsters of Midian. I forgot. There's the creatures of the sun, the creatures of the moon, and I think the Cenobites run the other side. And they don't
yeah,
really run it so much as they work for the Leviathan.
yeah, yeah. They're just underlings in a sense. Yeah,
Mhm. Hold on one sec. Mhm.
big old military jet booming up over the house, breaking the sound barrier. You'll love it. Probably cargo. The air traffic's been kind of quiet around here lately because they've been shutting down the runways for repairs 3 days a week at the airport.
Yikes. Sorry, just figuring stuff out. That's it. All right. Got it. Doing one more move, sir.
Yeah, do it, do it. Oh, it was more than one. There's a couple of them taking off. Yeah, that one's a smaller jet. Jeez, there could be quite a few of them taking off. It's cloudy out, or we go outside and see, but you ain't gonna see nothing. Well, now it's dark too, darker than the
It's
pocket
not
out
the
there
one
right now.
that had issues releasing, was it?
Yeah, that's all right.
I
I
know.
did notice the wall.
There is no distinction, except for, like you said, the wall. Huh. That's it. Mm.
But I'm gonna call the baby.
See, this is cat. Look, you got the grown-ups, you got the babies, you got the bunnies.
Oh yeah.
All they need to Snapple, and he's straight. He's crazy about babies, but we're like, dude, you don't know your strength.
Let me tickle you.
He said Cash is the equivalent of Jafar or Scar going, let me tickle you. Coochie coochie coo.
I love it.
Like they mean well, but come on.
I
And I think it's more from like she's speaking more from the rabbit's perspective
Oh
or the
yeah,
chickens.
the
Yeah.
rabbit or the chicken perspective. Yeah,
Like what the heck's going on
like a T-Rex coming in to stomp on you.
here? Yep. But you've seen him with the chicken in the cage, like he's
Oh
pawing at
yeah,
one, playing with it. They're trying to lick him, and we're just like, you have no idea how terrifying you look to them.
yeah. He's definitely not a threat, but they don't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, these two right here, it took a while for them to adjust to him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That was how I learned that chickens could have heart attacks. I just thought it was a joke on Rover Dangerfield. I was like, wait, that happened?
All right, we'll see you later. Yeah,
Oh,
right. Bond's taking off.
oh, Bond, dang. I was having fun. You have a good one, okay? Yeah,
Yeah, it's good to have
Bond.
someone else in there with the movie stuff. You know.
Yeah. Well, like Sandman said, this is the chill channel. He likes it like that. He can come up in here, we just
Yeah.
discuss or whatever. Especially if you got a subject we can vibe to, and we've been vibing for a minute to these.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Every time we get together.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. I wonder if Rob's gonna do that thing he likes to do where he rearranges everything. See, that's Rob. He'll just start moving everything around and look at you crazy. Sometimes he does the "what's up" pose,
Oh yeah.
like the "what's up? What you want to do about it?" I'm like, you are a rabbit. You will run.
Yeah, he's mean mugging you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cute and fluffy, trying to mean mug you. Yeah, I love it.
It is adorable.
Yeah, my friend had a little, lop-eared one that was the same way. Like, it just every once in a while would give you this look, like trying to be all tough, and I just laugh at him. I'd be like, "Stop it!"
Remember when I was asking what those feathers were called before they become feathers? Yeah, you were right. They are the down feathers.
Yeah, the downy or whatever they call them. Yeah, down
Yeah.
feathers, downy feathers, something like that. Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, but these little down feathers. But yeah, now it makes you think of down pillows. And I'm like, wait a minute.
Right?
How are you? You're not plucking them. They're too young for that. Oh God.
No, those are more goose feathers. The goose down happens all the time.
Sunfish's friend Roadhog Kennel.
Yep.
They own Brahma chickens.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, gigantic. They're gigantic.
Yeah.
According
Oh
to
yeah.
the
They are
people,
pretty
they're
good
not
sized birds.
chickens. He's like, that's not a
Yeah,
chicken.
they're a good sized bird.
She calls them men.
Little raptors.
I was like, they are huge, and apparently they're the most calm of the chickens. And I'm like, well, you're that big, I'd be the most paranoid. You
Yeah.
look like you
Right?
can feed a family.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was throwing her the Brahma chickens, and she's like, that ain't no damn chickens. Oh, your feathers are coming in nicely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's funny though, because Cash, he only likes them when they're little. The chickens, he don't pay no attention to. The bigger ones.
Yeah. Right.
I got you.
How's that cat?
I'm trying to make sure he doesn't fall out of my hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or she. They're all she's. And none of these are roosters.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Look at you. You look like you're finna go to sleep. Oh, nope, your eyes open. But yeah. No, I was just like I said, I'm just here kicking it. You know what's funny? This shot will probably be the one that they use for my channel for the live stream. You know how they do the thumbnails?
Oh yeah. Cool.
So this
Yep.
will probably be the thumbnail.
Definitely.
They tend to do that. Mm.
Yep.
Yeah. All the other thing I'm gonna do is go my butt to the store.
There you go.
Yeah. Man, what are you watching?
Sorry, I'm not watching. There's the roommates, and my finger wasn't working to mute. Oh.
No, I got you. I was trying to mute it too, but I'm holding a baby chick. I was trying to mute me. Oh, look, you look so relaxed.
He does. I was trying to mute me. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to mute me. But yeah, see this baby chick, eyes all closed and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
What are we calling that one? Sunday dinner?
Not for the rabbits, yeah, they're already eating. Yep. Hey, don't fall asleep on me. Wake up.
Well, stop stroking my head, it says.
I'm up here just petting it like
What's a good name for someone with their like gimpy leg or gimpy arm?
oh, without dissing? I don't know.
I mean, I got a sense of humor. I don't think he's gonna care.
Good point.
What's the question at hand?
This chicken got kind of walks with a limp, like kind of a gimpy leg.
Yeah.
So they're trying to figure out a good name for it. Yeah,
Oh.
veers to the right.
Well, sir.
What you got for me, Easy?
I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I mean, it leans to the right. You could call it lefty just to be funny, but
Lefty.
yeah.
Liberal, because it's lefty, left leaning. Biggie Smalls. Oh yeah, Biggie Smalls did walk with a limp. The
Yeah, he did
notorious
have that
B.I.G.
lean. Can't call her Fat Joe because she's not leaning back. Oh.
I know, right? Let's see. Chicken with I know they got one.
Just call it lean breast. Oh. You don't want the kids calling the chicken that though.
Bumblefoot, infection, injury, nutritional, even foreign objects. Oh, okay. Let me see. Look, stand up. Stand up. You know what the problem with that is, though? Why does that name gotta sound so cute?
I know, right?
I'm trying to see its feet.
You can just
There
call
we
it
go.
Goofy Foot.
Goofy foot. Yeah. Let me see. Stand up. All right. Okay, it has no boils or nothing. Like that was what I was looking for, like boils and some type of infection.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
but it
could be
doesn't
a
have them.
interior. It could just be an interior, developmental deformation,
It could be. It
like
definitely
something that
could
happened in the air.
be.
Didn't get rotated enough or something. Whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, you could call it clubfoot. I mean,
Yeah. Well, I could just call it Bumble.
yeah.
Sorry, I'm just looking at stuff. All right. I don't see
No,
any
no worries.
sentiment. Outside of a little bit of dirt,
Mm,
but there's no actual woundage.
yeah, like doesn't look like there's a scarred up area or anything. Yeah, or a
Yeah.
wounded area. Yeah.
But also, I don't know.
Right.
So I'm not going to sit
I
up
mean,
here and pretend.
chicken feet are kind of funky looking anyway. So
Yeah. That's what I was just about to say. Like a chicken foot in itself is always weird to see.
yeah,
So that's why I don't really know. Hey, the name of the condition is cute. The name of the condition is cute. They call it bumblefoot when they walk with a limp. But I was checking to see if there was any infections or anything down there. Yeah. So I was like, that's a cute name for it, though. Bumblefoot.
definitely.
Yeah. I mean, he gets around and stuff. Like she said, he moves and everything. He kind of limps sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah. But I was like, that's a cute name.
it is.
I just was looking. I looked up chicken with a limp, and
I looked up chicken with a limp.
chicken with a limp.
Not
Okay.
something you ever thought you were going to type into your search engine.
Oh no, I never thought that I'd be looking this up in my life. I'll be honest. But yeah, I don't see any boils or lesions that they say it might have, especially on the toes of the foot pad.
That's why I said it could just be a birth defect or something, that type of thing.
Yeah, it could be. It could just be from trying to, scratching stuff. But like she said, it gets
Yep.
around. It gets around just fine. She's not like doesn't seem to be any distress. Very active.
You remember the chicken Henrietta that I had at my house, right?
Oh yeah, that was a while ago. How is Henrietta?
That that chi- that chicken's gone by now, but um, she didn't have any toes on freaking one foot. She had a peg leg.
Really? Yeah, I never saw
Yeah.
that picture. You always showed me the good shots of Henrietta. You never showed off the foot.
No, she just, she was self conscious about it. Didn't like me taking pictures of it.
Uh, mhm.
Well, I mean, she still had a little bit of the back one, like the
Yeah,
back, back claw thing, but it was just a little nub that came off the bottom of her stump.
yeah. But Roadhog, he's got like I said, he got Brahma chickens. Those things are huge. I didn't even know chickens came in other
Yep.
varieties other than Rhode Island, honestly.
Well, there's Polish ones. There's like silkies. There's all sorts of chickens.
Yeah. Well, I figured from different regions, but I didn't know that they had specific. Like, apparently Brahma comes from like China.
Yep.
Yeah. Which is weird because it makes me think of The Rock. Remember, he was called the Brahma Bull, so that kind of messes it up a bit. I'm like, you're the biggest chicken? Yep. Mm. Yep. Look at him, just going right back to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Wow. You know, I know how long I've been on here for. Remember, I said I'm killing the battery.
Mm-hmm.
Still got like 30% left. That's crazy. I'm about to take a trip
Boy.
though. Y'all are gonna come with me
Yep.
until my phone is dead. Hold on one sec.
I'm gonna die. I'm choking. Uh-oh. He threw himself out. He left me to my own devices. And just show you the sleepy cat.
I got kicked out of my own channel.
It happens.
Yeah, ridiculous. All right.
I got my fan on. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but my phone was hot, so I
Ah,
had to cool it out.
it makes sense. I'm just headed over to the store. But yeah, nah, I'm gonna work on this more and bring them closer together because it's supposed to
Yep.
be like this. But you see how the separation works?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just hard trying to keep the rocks in order.
Now, is it in mulch or something?
No,
Or is it in ground?
dude, we're in the desert. Those rocks were well originally they were like linked together by little bitty wires, like
Oh,
the
okay, so it
big
was a
rocks.
mosaic. Yeah.
But then wear and tear and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was working on that. Sorry, hold on. There we go. Uh, so that's what it was going down. And I'm just trying to actually, today that's why like normally I would put limits on my time limits on my streams, and I'm like, why? If I find somebody here that's gonna chop it up, then I'm gonna stay here and chop it up.
Yeah, that's why mine usually lasted so long because we had so much crap going on. And
Yeah. Well, usually I was like, being attentive toward the people around me, and I was trying
yeah,
my best not to make too much noise. That's why at night when I play my games, I don't play too late. Well, that and the fact that I usually got to get up pretty early for work.
right.
But I'm just working all that out. Like I said, I don't want to be monetized, but I would like the option. And if I
Right.
were, I would. But I'm still not going to ask people to do the certain things that they expect you to ask. I ain't asking
Oh,
nobody to like this crap. I ain't asking nobody to subscribe to this crap. Hell, I don't even want nobody to listen to this because I don't even know what I'm saying. Like I
right.
said, I have to retrace my steps on videos. I'm like, because when they, I do like that some comments get the notification. I do like that. Like, when I
Yeah.
was on my phone, it'll tell me somebody commented here. But sometimes I have to go all the way to the studio and find out.
Yeah.
And the thing
Oh
that
yeah.
sucks about that is I can't tell what they were talking about, especially if it's a quote
No.
battle vid.
Yeah, because it doesn't show you what actually is what it is. You can't really see it. Yeah.
Yeah. But I do my best to try to give answers to everybody or
Yeah.
responses.
Likewise.
Responses.
Likewise. It warrants a response. Yes.
Yeah. Well, sometimes just deleting you is a response.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
I didn't say they were all wholesome responses. I just said I'll take the time to respond. My response,
You know.
though, is kind of like on a different subject. When you talk about diss tracks, and then people are like, you got 5 days of response. There ain't no damn time limit on the diss track response
No.
because Ether didn't drop right after Takeover.
No.
Ether took a few months. And when it
Yeah.
came, it came.
Exactly.
Let the internet dictate. You got to make sure that your response is awesome or not. Doesn't matter.
Yep.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. And also, like I told people, I do curse, just not often on here.
Well, I try to contain myself because I swear quite a bit, and I think I do pretty well on here for the most part. Oh.
Yeah, you do. But I don't tell anybody. Usually I'm just like, for the first 8 seconds, please don't.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah.
Hey, what up, old scary gamer?
Hey. Hey.
Did you see that video she sent? She was asking us what songs to play while the dogs were fighting.
Oh
I told
yes,
her
I
to play
didn't
We're
comment
Not Gonna
on
Take It by Twisted Sister.
it. I don't think I commented on it.
Yep.
I was
Well, I wouldn't have
driving.
even known. I wouldn't have even known if I didn't go to the mention section,
Yep,
which
I
I
know. I
never
had to
did.
do that too.
Yeah.
It's like, what? Well, how did I miss that?
Oh, it's easy because sometimes it'll notify you that someone mentioned you, and most of the time they don't. Most of the time they don't tell you.
No, they don't. It's ridiculous.
I just happened to be looking up mentions, and it said that she was asking. I'm like, oh, okay. So that's why I answered. I'm like, forget my late response.
Oh, and now it's raining again. I love it.
Ah, yeah, it rained for a couple of days.
That's all it's done here is rain.
That's why I said we're not gonna take it because I thought that was a great song to go with.
Oh, definitely. That or I get, girls just want to have fun, even though one of them's a boy. Oh, that
And
I know of.
oh, and excellent callback to Cyndi Lauper finally getting into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah, right.
And anybody complaining about Outkast getting in there needs to just shut up.
All right.
Yeah. Well, the only female dog that we got in the crew is Cat. The other two are boys.
Yeah.
I think Robin Big are males and Snapple's a female, and that's the rabbits. And as far as the
Yeah.
chickens go, they're all female. Because roosters
Yeah.
are very, very, very psycho.
Yeah, they are. I tried to explain that to my one friend that likes to keep chickens. She's like, I got these 6 roosters and they're jerks. I was like, you don't need that many. You don't have that many chickens. You know?
Yeah. You really only need one. And if you have 2, that's just a gang up.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, not only they're territorial, but they're the wrong kind of territorial where they'll team up to violate. And that's messed up.
Yeah, it is. It's not right.
I mean, I'm not here to question the animal kingdom.
Well,
Hey, a bag of
no.
dope.
What, on the ground?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't miss that. I'll tell you. Oh,
Me neither. I don't
I
even
mean,
miss drinking.
I see plenty of freaking needles and stuff, caps and needles and stuff all over the place, but I don't see many packages of anything with anything in it anymore. Not
Well,
since I
judging by the
left.
neighborhood I'm in, it's either the C or it's the M.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
You know. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're not in a rich neighborhood, but we're not in a poor one.
Yeah.
So that's why it's they love their uppers over here.
Yeah.
When I was in the hood, though, it's funny in the hood you do see syringes, but not everywhere,
No.
which I always thought was funny. I remember when I found a bag of fresh ones, I was like, "Yeah,
Right.
no,
Yep. Been there.
yeah." I like screw metal detecting. I should have hood dove more, but YouTube wasn't around.
Right.
Plus, I'm pretty sure I get in trouble for all the drugs I found.
Yeah. Right. Dude, I couldn't tell you the number of dime bags I found working for this landscape company.
Yeah,
It is ridiculous.
uh-huh.
I mean,
I
I'd find
understand.
20, 30 of them at a time. I'm like, okay.
Hmm. I always wonder what makes them want to do it at school playground.
Right. Well, this was at a Ryan Steakhouse. Every time it happened, it was at a Ryan Steakhouse.
That's just plain weird. I can't agree.
Yeah.
I guess it's like let's do it in a place where we won't go to. They won't want food,
Yeah.
which is kind of a myth because I ate a lot more when I was on it.
Oh, yeah. Right.
But them the old days.
Yep.
Not that I got a problem with doing anything now. I just don't.
Yeah.
No
Exactly.
need, no want, no
No.
desire. I'm not bored anymore. I think that's why.
Yeah, it's probably a big key factor. Yeah.
Yeah, boredom, the number one killer.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. I'm doing.
Why you gotta snore, Nicholas? Oh, no. There you go. So you guys hear the cat snoring here. Oh, helps when I turn the volume up, not down. Oh, I disturbed him. He's not snoring anymore. He's mad at me. He's mad. Sorry, Nicholas. Jeez. I just wanted to see your little sack of belly jelly. No need to get mad about it. You got a little sack of jelly belly. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You're just a happy old cat.
Uh, uh, y'all know my policy. Anytime I walk into a building, I make sure that the mic's not on or the camera. Just the rules that I go by. Huh. I'm still at like almost 30% on this phone.
It's crazy.
I know. Normally it sucks up battery power like you wouldn't believe. Probably because I don't do this very often. And also I have limited data.
Yeah.
So those could be key factors in why this is going the way that it's going.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, Still trying to decide if I want to buy another key or not. Got plenty of water. I don't
I
know.
got two.
And I'm definitely going to do some gaming tonight.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm off tomorrow. I'll get up in the morning, work on the rocks again.
Yeah.
Yep. I got a feeling that's going to be my obsession.
Not a bad one to have.
Yep. I'm waiting until it gets up because it's a lot easier in the morning. It's not as hot.
Yeah.
But the heat's coming back. How you doing? Like, it's not as hot today. It's going to be hotter tomorrow. So I'm trying to factor that in.
Yep.
And I'm just enjoying the day. But I didn't know Starfish was still doing backstages. He ain't hit me up.
No, no. I'll yell at him. Oh,
I wouldn't mind saying what's up to the homies.
I'll yell at him here in a bit. Be like, yo, man, why you even blackballing my boy Anubis?
Ah, well, I think it's because he's been using the same server.
Oh, the same link. Yeah.
Yeah, if he's using the same link, then he doesn't have to advertise that link. I
Yeah.
just have to find it. Last time I found it through Homer.
I think he just did another one, a new one, the other night.
Ah,
I don't know if
and
that's the one that sent me or what. I don't know. I can't remember.
I don't know, but I know the price of the duck went up, and I'm like, ah.
It did go up again. I haven't had it in over a year now. Hell.
Well, I wanted to get the other ones like Restream and all that,
Yep.
but I would only get Restream to use it to do this. But I don't know if all my pictures and stuff will translate over.
Oh, right.
The camera and mic to join us. Yeah, you're more than welcome. I never use a mic. I got my cell phone mic. I do know that this mic is a lot better quality than my older one.
Yeah, I like the camera and
But
mic on this phone that I have now.
yeah, because I don't know. I think a camera and mic is a gateway to gaming chairs.
Yeah. And a
The
podcast
gaming chairs.
studio and all
No, I was gonna say gaming chairs and a backlight.
that. Oh, yes.
Then becomes a podcasting studio. But there's lots of people that do podcasts without it. Like I have an app
Oh,
on
yeah.
here called
Absolutely.
Podway. I just don't know how to link it up. If I knew how to
Hmm.
link it up, I'd definitely just I'd had these podcasts going. I got one follower on there. Podbean. I'm sorry, Podbean. Like if I knew how to link up the Podbean app to my StreamYard, because everybody else does it, but they have
Yeah.
whole production studios and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Lurkers. I don't have any lurkers. I'm not interested enough.
Right.
I'm not interested enough for trolls either. I
I've
kind of
had them
go
a
with the
few.
flow.
I've had them a few times, but not
I've
very.
been
They're not very
reported
good. Yeah.
for quote battles.
Oh, yeah.
Like there was one I used. I said, Come on, guys. If we all join together, we can definitely get this done. Besides, if you don't chip in, I'm gonna shank you. And somebody said they're reporting me. I was like, whatever. The funny part is, it says on there quote battle, and it's from a cartoon called
Yeah.
Harley Quinn.
Yep.
So it's that weird waste of time.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Although if I did have a tripod, and if my headset actually works for this, I would be doing the rock thing while I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, my headset, I can attach it, I can Bluetooth it to my laptop, but it won't let me Bluetooth it through this phone.
Oh, yep.
Yep. So there's that. If that were the case, then I could have that headset on and do more of the rock work.
Yep.
See, I got it going in there, but I got to get them closer together. And it's trying to be like, got to look like it's built into the walkway.
Yep.
Yeah. Because apparently me by my lonesome was the one that separated all that with my feet. Which I was like,
Oh.
I didn't have the heart to say, yeah, I wasn't the only contributing factor. Why? Because
Like,
I don't argue.
you're like, I ain't been here long enough to cause that much damage to it. Come on.
But I walk everywhere. I walk every day. So, naturally.
Yeah.
But it's what ifs. I'm not tripping. It's my sis. Plus, half the
Right.
time, the stuff that she says, it's not really me. It's just sublimated.
Yep.
Because she knows that if I'm asked, I'll do it or I'll try. Mm. But yeah, it's not mulched in. It's like we're in the desert, so it's the rocks plus those plates, and
Yep.
you just have to separate the rocks. But the problem is that I don't have nothing to properly separate them with outside of my hands and a broom. So what I was
Yeah.
doing was I was placing them, and then I was putting the rocks. I was grabbing all of all the extra rocks, and I was throwing them on top of them, and then I was sweeping the rocks away so that they would go into the grooves,
Yep.
which was working, but they're not close enough. And that's just my OCD talking.
Yeah.
Like I get OCD about stuff, and I'll keep doing it till it's done.
Yeah. Be like, yeah, that looks way better. Thank you. Okay. Yeah.
And even then, I'll still be like, no, it isn't.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, no, I did that. Never mind. I thought my paycheck came in. But no, I was trying to ask you, how you have videos where you have your split screen going on?
Yep.
Yeah, I have the split screen on here, but I don't know how to do that. Do you record it or is it just psh?
Uh, when I make a video, yes, that's obviously I'm recording it with the split screen, but I don't know if I can do it like,
One facing front, one facing back?
yeah.
See, that's the trick I want to know. Like when you be showing stuff.
Yeah. I don't know if I can do it, live or not.
Ah. Huh. Do I have a lurker? I don't know. Like I said, I don't have anything interesting. That, as long as they don't trash anybody on the channel, I'm good. This whole
Right.
time I forgot I didn't put up my banner.
No, I didn't even
Yep.
notice.
Yep. Only nonsense exists here. What's up, commuters?
Yep.
Obscure cartoons, television shows, and movies combo. That's when I wanted to start a panel.
Yep.
Welcome to the bus stop. Currently not here. That's when I'm doing my silent ones. I don't like silent streaming because I can't resist the urge to not talk.
Right.
And
I haven't
then
bothered.
remember, this is content. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something.
No.
And then just a stupid playlist. I like that one. That's when I was playing my playlist.
Yep.
and away from screen. But the only reason I would pay for the duck is because all the pictures I have saved on here. I don't know if I have
Yeah.
them in my phone anymore.
Yeah.
Like I still got the ones that Sense sent me.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah. Because when I got this phone, they gave me a digital SIM instead of an actual SIM card.
Oh, yep.
So I had to I had to sit up there and do all this conversion crap.
Transfer of information,
Yeah.
data, yada yada. Yeah.
At least they had all of my data.
Well, that's good.
I didn't have to re-download any apps or nothing.
Nice. I
Like
love
my
it.
Discord is still here, but I'm never on it.
Right. My phone did an update the other night and it like added like 19 freaking games onto my phone. I was like, no, thank you.
Right? I even got suckered into those get paid to play games things, but I'm like, they only give you a cent for each one.
Yeah,
You
right.
got to spend hours on it. I'm like, I don't have hours. I do, but not on this.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh wait, Gibbous Moon. That's the only
Oh
problem. I
yeah.
can't zoom in. Like that would be sweet if I could.
I
I
know,
can zoom
right?
in. I can zoom in my cameras, but not from here. But
Yeah,
I can't really complain because this is a online OBS. Like it's all
yeah,
cloud, which I like that better than using actual OBS because you got to have an actual computer to use the OBS.
yeah.
Like and that would be like. Although I did have it on my phone once, I tried to use it. Like I had that Streamlabs OBS on here, and that was like one of
Yeah.
my old videos, and I didn't calibrate it properly, and I didn't have good internet, so it was just me sounding like Max Headroom the whole time. Yeah. Nah, let's see. It's 7. It's almost 8 o'clock now. I know it's only 7:30. Like no, it's 8:30 there.
8:30. Yeah.
Damn. What time do you go to bed? Because I know you be going to bed at odd times, but you go to bed
It
pretty early.
varies. It varies for sure.
Yeah.
Right now, my circadian rhythm is all messed up. So,
Ah. Nah, I feel that. How you doing, Susanna? Good to see you.
hey,
You missed it. I was already showing off the dogs and the chickens and the rabbits, moving cages.
you know, naming chickens. Oh, it's been a good
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, it was a good time. Finding out a condition that could be serious is actually has an adorable name, which kind
Yeah,
of
right.
counteracts it.
Yeah. Oh, it's all right. She's just got the bumble.
Yeah. Well, she called it like my sister called it Bumblebee Tuna, which is a song.
Oh man.
The song by a group called Mephistopheles.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm. The world's only satanic ska band.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I think PMC probably like I know he left and stuff after the work, but he probably in bed. Then again, he's been doing streams at weird times. Like when I'm at work
Yeah,
doing the afternoon shift, I'm like, what?
yeah.
He does a lot of I like his facial expressions when he reacts to stuff. Like he be like those side blades and things. Nah, they
Yeah.
did on TikTok. Yeah. They started doing it on here. I did one, and that was I think it was one of your scenery vids where I'm up in there looking like Kilroy.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool.
It's like I just figured out that was like a week or two ago that I could put a bunch of pictures on the short thing and just make like a
Oh,
video montage of pictures.
yes, you can. I only there was one image I liked where I put that old cartoon on there when it was my surprise at how many subscribers I got.
Yep.
Yeah, because I always like what I do instead of WTF, I do what the and name off an obscure cartoon or a cartoon you might have known.
Right.
Like back when I was all like, Justin, what the Justin Bailey's going on here? Or what in the name of Captain N and the Game Masters is going on? I like doing that.
Yep.
But to be honest, like I said, I got into this, like before I met you, I got into this just making random videos when I'm walking. And I still
Yeah.
like making random videos when I'm walking.
Oh, definitely. It's like my live streams. If I do a live stream, it's I'm walking on the shore or something, random, just looking for rocks and just
Yeah,
rambling.
ain't nothing wrong with that. Ramblers need
No,
to be rambled.
I got so many rocks though. I don't need any more, but I can't help myself with the addiction.
It happens.
Sea
It
glass
happens.
and rocks. Oh,
Ah, there he is. Sunfish. The guy who
oh yeah,
blackballed me from the backstage.
yeah. Terrible, terrible actions. Like I said, he's got your phone number. I don't. He can tell you what's going on.
Like, nah, I think I heart the mellow.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Yeah, still trying to get these right. But you see, it starts off nice right here and then goes in. And I got them close, but I got to get these top ones to correspond. Once I get
yeah,
the top to correspond, I think everything will be gravy.
yeah.
It's almost there, though. It's almost there.
Oh, definitely.
But I got a feeling it'll be a project. Either which way, though. You got a backstage coming up, Sunfish? I ain't seen the people in a while. Mostly because of my work schedule.
Yep.
But I'll get there. Right now, what I'm about to do is set up my video game. Not play, but I would set it up. I got permission to set it up in the other room. But I've been using, like I said, I've been using my data from my phone. It's actually been working pretty good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Really good.
Nice.
But anyways, I'm gonna get out of here because my phone is finally about to die. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you all to have a lovely day. Much love. Peace out.
Yeah. See
Are
you.
you
See
cooking
you.
right now? After 10 Central, that's 9 o'clock Pacific time here. I think. Yeah, you're an hour. No, you're 2 hours ahead. So all right, yeah, that's 8.
You got
Yeah, send me
mountain
the
time.
link. All right. I'll catch
All right.
y'all later. Much
Bye
love.
bye.
Peace out.